Turn it up, clocking out, driving home, or just turning on. We got the remedy for the daily grind, Monday through Friday. 3:30 to 5:30 EST. Get ready for the shift. It's the Taz effect. It's the Taz effect. Changing up your view, bringing news, history, and commentary to you. 2 hours of power, 5 days a week. It's the real talk and the truth that you seek. Yeah.
Tune your dial, clear your head. Listen up to what's being said.
Yeah.
Hey.
Kick it off on Mutual Aid Monday. We're giving back. Helping the community. You're staying on track. And Tuesday rolls around and the studio gets blessed. Let's talk about it Tuesday with the smoking hot mess.
From the middle of the week, we're leveling up your brain. Prison Wednesday is here to break the mundane.
Surprising guests who enhance the whole world. Watch the knowledge and the stories get unfurled. It's the Taz effect, changing up your view, bringing news, history, and commentary to you. 2 hours of power, 5 days a week. It's the real talk and the truth that you see. Now Thursday hits and the lines open wide. No placeholders here, nowhere to hide. Think about it Thursday, yeah, the mic is all yours. Call in, chat live, let's open up the door. And just like that, the weekend's inside. We're wrapping up the weekend, we're doing it right. Fun News Friday is the ultimate news party. Coasting you into the weekend, feeling good and hearty. 3:30 to 5:30, make it your daily check. Lock it in, turn it up. You just
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me for the Taz Effect Daily News in a way you did not know you could use. Discombobulated. For those listening in over the radio airwaves at GCPR.live and through our Android or iOS apps, thank you for tuning in. And for those listening and watching from all around the social media sphere, hey, how you doing? So glad you could come through. Hey, Mrs. Laus. Hey, Nana J. Thank you for joining. Let's get right into it. It is Mutual Aid Monday, and this Monday we are spotlighting two things. One, there is a change.org petition for the creation of nationwide access to eviction diversion programs. You can sign that petition at change.org/p/create-nation-wide-access-to-eviction-diversion-programs. And there's also New Eyes, glasses for those in need. You can reach them at new-eyes.org. New Eyes is a U.S. nonprofit organization founded in 1932 that provides voucher-funded prescription glasses to low-income children and adults. Their core services are a voucher program, e-vouchers for basic single vision or lined bifocal lenses through an online dispensary, upgrades, which allows clients to pay out of pocket for extra features like progressive lenses, blue light filtering, or tints, and exams. Does not cover the cost of eye exams, though it offers an online prescription verification tool for eligible applicants. Eligibility and donations. Requirements. Generally targets individuals facing financial hardship with a recent prescription, which means less than 24 months old, and they accept monetary and used jewelry donations. However, they no longer accept used glasses, contact lenses, or scrap metal. Hey, SC. Sorry, yeah. Now we've got some news. We're definitely going to get into the news. Don't get me wrong there, but SC, I'm glad that you popped in. Because we have a collaboration. It's original. It's a collaboration. Mrs. SC wrote and I produced it. So, hold on. Here we go.
You expect. Every single what to do. And let the dream go.
Okay, wait. It wants to keep playing. So shout out to Courtney SG. Thank you. We must collaborate again. Yes. We do good work together. Yes. So give it up. Yes, it is called Cat Booty Coffee. There's going to be so many things I'm going to do with that song. Yay, Courtney. Woo, 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 woo. Good afternoon, DJ. Thank you for joining. All righty, let's get into it. Yes, we're going to finish the Taz Roulette from Friday, but we got to adult for a minute, okay? Just a little minute. So Trump temporarily waives higher beef tariffs and bid to lower prices. But tariffs don't affect the prices that we pay, Taz. We keep telling you that. Mm-hmm. President Doofendump announced Friday that the U.S. will waive higher tariffs on ground beef imports, a bid to lower prices for consumers who are facing historically high beef costs. What happened to America only? Y'all, we got homegrown beef. Y'all be liking that Kobe beef, don't you? You want some of that Wagyu beef. You ain't got Wagyu beef money. Okay? You don't even have Checkers / Rally's money. You don't have White Castle / Crystal's money. But it's okay. Well, it's the best way to describe him, Courtney. So, Doofendump on Truth Social said that the U.S. will allow up to 300,000 metric tons of ground beef into the country for the next 90 days with no out of quota tariff. That's what he said. Okay. Keep in mind, he said it over on Truth Social. The place where truth goes to be slowly tortured to death. So take it how you take it. That puts a pause on higher tariffs, which are triggered when trade volume surpasses a certain quota, according to the World Trade Organization. We have a commitment that this beef will be sold at 25% below current market prices, the president wrote. I have a commitment to his diet finally clogging his arteries, but here we are. Angus beef money, right? The deal will reduce prices for Americans while giving space for our great American beef herd to grow again. Place your bets here. How much you want to bet that Trump thinks that they're like beef seeds that you put in the ground and water a little bit, and beef just whoo, he can write. He, I think, I think Natalie wrote it for him. I think the Harpy wrote it for him. As of July, ground beef costs an average of $6.89 per pound, up 57% from 5 years ago, according to the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, citing federal labor data. You know what? In a minute, McDonald's is going to cost as much as a Michelin star restaurant to go eat at. Inflation data shows that beef prices have risen much faster than those of other foods. Ground beef prices rose 9% in July from a year ago, while beef steaks rose 9.6%, according to the latest CPI report. TJ, could you, you know what? If he doesn't, somebody tell him. Somebody tell him that there are beef seeds. I just, for research purposes, I feel like we should start telling MAGA that there are beef seeds. Because you know he does like to skim. Well, he has little Natalie Harpy skim the interwebs. Yeah. No more dollar menu. It's $3 menu now. It's, yeah, it's about to be the $10 menu. Like, see, everything was fine until Wendy's got rid of their yellow boxes. Have you noticed that when Wendy's got rid of the biggie menu and the yellow boxes, everything just started going downhill? Just years and years of just going downhill. All I know is the day that Wendy's stops having square burgers, that's it. I'm pretty sure we're like 2 to 3 business days from the planet blowing up. Like, see, Wendy's, you should have kept, first of all, you should have kept the yellow boxes, the biggie menu, and I know it was just select locations, but the salad bar. And Pizza Hut, you should have kept making pan pizza. I don't know what the hell you doing. I don't know what you and Little Caesars, you should have stuck with the pizza. Yeah, that $5 hot and ready. Nobody was expecting you to be hot and ready. Okay. We like paying for one pizza and getting one for free. We like the pizza. Bring it back. And bring back the original recipe, whatever y'all was doing before. Y'all done messed up the matrix by trying to get fancy with it. You're not fancy people. Okay? Okay, the picture I'll repost it. Gotcha. DJ, that's what we're gonna do. No comment on Pizza Hut one. Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna make a graphic. We gonna start this. Tell Trump to release release the surplus of beef seeds. They shouldn't have started selling their burgers in stores. That's caused White Castles to go down. White Castles really hasn't gone down. Um, and selling them in stores was actually a pretty good move. But a lot of places have stuff in the stores. You got to realize, um, for a lot of people, the stuff being in the store, that is their luxury. That's their date night. That's their sweet treat for the week because it's cheaper and they can feed their whole family. White Houses ain't going nowhere. People are renting out White Houses to get married in. White Houses. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. White House is gonna be all right. Now, if he believes fresh squeezed Fanta oranges, beef seeds, fresh squeezed Fanta orange, yeah, beef seeds isn't far fetched. I know, like. I'm still tripping when he went over to Japan and he was like, "Oh, this is nice. Does he let other people back here? Has anybody else seen this?" Like he was on a first date. My friends and I went out of state to go to White Castles once. Ah, see, I like White Castles. I do. And am I guilty of getting White Castles for home? Yes. And if you're a pizza roll type of person, White Castles has in the stores a jalapeno White Castles pizza roll. Trump team brands Rosie O'Donnell a total slob over Natalie Harp bedroom joke. Trump ain't never defended a woman this hard in his life. Okay? And melanoma is feeling it. The White House has branded comedian Rosie O'Donnell a total slob after she joked on late night television that Natalie Harp, Doofendump's devoted executive assistant mistress, tucks the president into bed at night. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that she actually does. Because for them to come out fighting meek, 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 meek this hard, yeah. O'Donnell's quip, made Wednesday night during her stint as a guest host on Jimmy Kimmel Live, comes as Trump's 35-year-old aide has been at the center of intense media and public scrutiny over the unusual close relationship with and proximity to the president. The comedian opened the episode wishing viewers a special hello to those of you watching from home and from the White House. But I do have some bad news for President Petty Roosevelt. She continued, "That's all I'm going to say about you tonight, sweetheart. You got to realize it's time to hang up your wig and let Natalie tuck you in." O'Donnell said, drawing audible gasp from the audience. Why are y'all gasping at the stuff that's said about Trump? Nobody gasp at the stuff that comes out of Trump's mouth. Trump has said some egregious stuff. Nobody's clutching their pearls. But anytime somebody claps back at him, then I'm, oh, I'm shocked. Go sit in a corner and perish. I'm so sick and tired. I'm so sick and tired. Like, absolutely not. Now we got a little bit more on Miss Harpy here in a minute, but it wouldn't be a day ending in Y if there wasn't more news about Trump and court. Trump policy that suspended visas for 75 countries struck down. A federal judge on Friday struck down the Trump administration's policy suspending immigrant visa issuance for nationals of 75 countries, setting aside refusals based solely on the policy and requiring those cases to be reconsidered by consular officers under the normal immigration laws. U.S. District Judge Jeanette A. Vargas said the policy announced by the State Department in January is contrary to law and was issued in excess of Secretary Rubio's statutory authority. The directive instructed U.S. embassies and consulates to suspend immigration visas adjudications while the State Department reassessed its vetting procedures under existing immigration law. Here's the thing. Do I believe that Trump knows the scope of office for being POTUS? Absolutely not. He has no idea what that job description is. Okay. He has a very juvenile way of looking at it and thinking about it. But there are law school graduates in his cabinet. They know the scope of their positions, whether they admit to it or not, whether they're good at it or not. And these are people who have aspirations to one day run for president. And I need y'all to remember what they're choosing to do. Because if you're going to show how incompetent you are at this level, why should we give you any type of promotion? If you're going to show how tyrannical you are at this level, why should we give you any type of promotion? Because I promise you, at your job, if you did things the way that they're doing it, they would have been fired you. My question is, why are you more lenient with people who are calling for you to be unemployed, destitute, unhoused, and unfed for less? Why is side piece the same age as me? First of all, why she want to be the side piece? Like, she just has a presidential kink. I promise y'all, let him get impeached. Let him get removed from office. She won't be. Mm-mm. And people like, who do you think leaked her letters? Melanoma. Either Melanoma or Susie Wiles. And melanoma may have had Susie Wiles do it. One, Susie Wiles likes having the control that she has over Trump and having the respect that he has for her, because she can pretty much do or say whatever she wants. He don't really check her, and she seemingly can boss him around. But whatever is going on, because we know melanoma cannot stand Donnie Sr. Why she won't leave, we don't know. Probably something in the paperwork, that because we know they keep renegotiating whatever their contract is. But something has melanoma spooked. For her to pop back out after all this time, something has something is going on. Something has melanoma spooked. Because I don't know what melanoma won't get, what will be taken from her, what she may have to pay back or whatever, if he was to decide to replace her with Harpy. And yes, I know what Harpy sounds like. This is why I chose to call her Harpy. And for the love of all things holy, some of y'all worse than racist when it comes to black people when they say that all black people look alike. Every time y'all see a blonde white woman near Trump, everybody does not look like Ivanka Trump. Y'all see blonde hair, white and skinny. She look just like Ivanka. I see why he like her. He will like anybody that tells him he's the good boy. He will like anybody who's like, oh, I love you. And I'm so dedicated to you and only you. I just want to bring you happiness and joy. Yeah, because he ain't never had that. He ain't never had that. I want you to think about, and be honest with yourself. You ain't got the answer out loud, but I want you to think about whether it was genuine or not. First time you were showered with compliments. First time somebody sat down and appeared to really be listening to what you have to say. When somebody was really interested in your ideas and wanted your feedback, and how intoxicating that is. Now imagine being on this earth for 80 years and nobody's ever done that. And then here comes somebody who's willing to do that. Narcissist or not, egotistical or not, you would be sad. You would want that person around you. Because let's be real. All of us, to a certain extent, like our ego stroked. All of us like to be told we're bonita. Okay? But melanoma is like, Donald, I don't want to be here, but I don't want you to be with her. See, it's one thing. Before somebody goes, well, he's cheated before, she didn't care. He didn't cheat with anybody that he could have been, that he could marry. Because of the image that he feels he has to have, even before he went into politics. You got to realize he's old white racist. They believe everything has to have a certain look. You can have a dumb wife, but she better be an exotic wife. Catch what I'm putting down? Like, she can have a pass, but she better have a pass from a whole nother country that folks can't really verify. You need to be able to parade her around and everybody want her. She needs to be some type of standard. But melanoma is shooketh. But she ain't gonna whisper sweet nothings. I tell myself I'm bonita every morning, as you should. Yeah, but she's not. Yeah, he is on bonita. But yeah, melanoma is not about to come out and tell Donnie Sr. that he's great. She won't even let that man hold his hand. She looks at him like he is a disgusting stranger out on the street. Like, she looks offended that he exists. Like, everybody's joking like, oh, they're upset that he's still alive. She looks offended that he's still breathing. And that's his wife. And the reason why I say Harpy, it's not really Trump himself. Let's not forget the bombshell that her brother dropped on us again. Where he's like, no, she's been doing this since George W. Bush. She's been trying to get close to a president. Her thing is the office, that position. And I'm also very concerned about why she was refusing to get a background check. Now, I know the conspiracy theorists go, well, she's a honeypot. If she was a honeypot, honey, she wouldn't have had to write to presidents from Bush till now. Okay, if she was a honeypot, somebody they would have found a way for them to cross paths at one of his golf tournaments. Because let's not forget, during his first term, there was a dark-haired Russian woman who infiltrated him by going to Mar-a-Lago, and because she was pretty, we know what catches his attention. So many women have said how they've gotten jobs, how they've gotten noticed with him. They'll show up at Mar-a-Lago or Bedminster, dressed in business casual, and they know the look to go for it. Now the problem is they're having buyer's remorse, according to a little scuttlebutt, because they're finding it extremely difficult to keep up with the aesthetics that he desires and requires for people to be in his inner circle. If he likes to look at you, then you get a good paying job. If he don't, you might still have a job, but you're gonna be on the outskirts not making so much money. Well, the problem is he's an idiot. So you're essentially working around the clock. You ever tried to work around the clock and maintain white woman blonde hair? You ever tried to work around the clock and maintain the meth head aesthetic of the 1980s when it came to fashion models? Now, we learned in Cassidy Hutchinson's book that Donald Trump has a propensity to quote unquote suggest different looks for women. Oh, you should get some blonde highlight, like very specific types of blonde highlights and low lights. Like, first of all, sir, why do you know all of this? Because you don't even have that going on in your head. Side note, he looked like he got new hair today when he was speaking at the White House. Oh no, maybe it's just me. But I digress. Yeah, and he suggests, styles of fashion styles and stuff for them. Yeah, you can't do that. You're trying to have a serious career. You're trying to pad your resume, and this man is like, I don't give a damn about none of that. I want to look at you, and I need you to just look a certain way. I know it's not. I don't care if it's functional to work in or not. I don't care about functional. Now, as I continue to remind you all that we still are working on a skeleton crew in regards to the federal government, we still have ambassadorships, all sorts of things that still have not been fulfilled. There are a lot of confirmation hearings. They ain't even started the first meeting hasn't even commenced. Yay us. And there are a lot of attorneys generals around the country. Those positions are technically unfilled because they're not really confirming people. They're like, oh, we'll put them in here as an interim temporarily and just keep finding loopholes to keep the people that they want in so that they know they're not going to get confirmed, or it's less likely that they will. But DOJ maneuver on unconfirmed U.S. attorneys inches closer to Supreme Court. A legal maneuver repeatedly used by the Department of Justice, the DOJ, to install acting U.S. attorneys without Senate approval may be inching closer to the Supreme Court. Two appeals court panels ruled last week the DOJ cannot sidestep the confirmation process by changing someone's title or handing them the duties of the top prosecutor. It marks another setback for the Trump administration in its efforts to get around federal vacancy laws and elevate loyalists into senior leadership roles. Three judge panels for the second and ninth U.S. Circuit Courts of Appeals have been weighing whether the DOJ's workaround was legally valid, and both concluded it was not. Those rulings affirmed that Sigil Chada and John Sarconi III are properly disqualified from serving as acting heads of the U.S. Attorney's offices in Nevada and the Northern District of New York, respectively. The Ninth Circuit ruling, decided by two Trump appointees and an appointee of former President George W. Bush, wasn't unanimous. The Second Circuit was split 2-1, with Trump appointee dissenting. A spokesperson for the Justice Department told The Hill that it disagreed with the court's decisions in both cases and planned to appeal to the Supreme Court. I want y'all to think. I want y'all to think about this. You realize at a fairly early age you want to be an attorney. Okay? You get into college, you then get into law school, you graduate, you pass the bar, you are able to start off a career. You may have interned for some judges here and there, all these things. Okay. You're in a career field where your reputation is virtually everything. And you choose to throw it all away. Because there's no coming back from this after Trump is out of office. You choose to throw it all away for somebody who has 4 years in office. And even with those 4 years of him being in office, he can't protect you from being censured. He can't protect you from being disbarred. We watched that with multiple of his attorneys. The people at the DOJ that are willing to keep doing this stuff is egregious. It is egregious. Y'all do realize if any one of y'all just tell him no, a lot of this will stop. What is he going to do? Like we said earlier on the Sound of Coffee, when I was reading about the treeness. And when I went over to Instagram to find more information, and one person in particular was like, they can't arrest all of us. Let's just go replant the trees. If you say no, what are they going to do? I'm going to keep reminding y'all of this. South Korea, their former president was like, you know what? I'm going to invoke martial law. Them people didn't stay in the house 30 seconds after he said that. They took to the streets like, Marshall what? Marshall who? I don't know no Marshall. Sorry, I'm not. I didn't vote for Marshall. I don't know. Do you know somebody about with last name of Law, first name Marshall? You don't? Oh, okay. No, sorry to that man. I don't know who that is. And but we over here in the United States that market ourselves as the biggest, boldest, like can't nobody do it like us. We blah 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 tough, da 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 da, and we bitch out every time it is time to stand up for ourselves. We always want to talk about the leaders of the civil rights, leaders during us at antebellum period. I think the truest thing somebody said is, "I'm not my ancestors." You got that right. You're a bitch. You're a coward. Y'all can't stand up for shit. Went from don't tread on me to hiding every bit of that merch. Letting folks tread all up over you. I keep my guns in case I got to put the government in check. Government is running wild. Okay, this is the worst episode of Girls Gone Wild I've ever seen in my life. That 2A conversation shut up real quick. Now I'm seeing all these former gun nuts calling people bitches and pansies and little girls and scared because they're like, yeah, people are like, yeah, pull up. I got guns too. Yeah, you're right, Seth. But it's like, why keep going along with, you know what? I know why, because you've gotten used to it. You've been conditioned to do it. You all keep asking, how did this happen in history? How did that happen you watched it. You have slowly given up so much. You have gone along with what you complain about. Again, let me take you back. What, year and a half ago? Kroger sitting before Congress had to admit that they're just willy-nilly raising prices on us because they can. Because they know we're not going to question it. We're just going to pay it. And then McDonald's was like, we're going to raise the prices. And people were like, well, if you raise the price, a meal here is the same as a meal at Applebee's. I'll just go to Applebee's. At least I get drink refills and da 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 da. And then they were like, just kidding. We don't really have to charge you that. You're agreeing to it. Like I asked someone, why don't y'all come together? Like, you know how they have HOAs. Why don't you come together with your neighbors when you live in apartment communities? When they come at you with these price increases, why don't you just say no? If all of y'all or most of y'all come together and say no, what they gonna do? Because you do realize if you move out, They're not giving the new people the price increase, right? Those are the first time, the new leasers, they're giving them discounts, which means they don't have to increase your rent before you go, well, they're increasing to be able to pay for everything. They're already being able to pay for everything. You should for the people that are like, well, I got this property to pay from the mortgage there and the mortgage at my house. You want to know how you could have avoided that? Kept one house. Everything is essentially arbitrary. I need y'all to think of pricing in life just like you think of pricing in art. Because when you go get art appraised or whatever, it depends on who you take it to, the time of the year, who's hot and who's not. Essentially, somebody, if they like something, oh, yes, $1 million. That's what it's worth. We agree. Yes, we agree. That's essentially what we got going on. I need y'all to realize we have assigned a dollar amount to things that just were laying around the earth that we were like, oh, this is pretty. Yup. Luxury. We're going to decide this is a luxury. No, basic. Oh, yeah. Worth $1,000. That's essentially what we did. And that's what we keep doing. And the prices keep going up because you allow it. And the prices are going up, but the wages aren't. We can't raise the minimum wage. It's going to make everything expensive. Well, explain to me why everything is so damn expensive now. When folks was getting paid good, there was a period of time where if you made $10 an hour, you were making pretty good money. You were making with $10 an hour. You didn't even have to work a full 40 hours. You could work 30 to 35 hours and you could have not just pay your bills, but you could have a nice little, a little pocket change left over, go out, do some things, like have some fun. You weren't going to struggle. And prices were good. I had a friend, her and her husband, after we graduated high school, her and her husband worked at an Arby's. I kid you not. And we worked pretty close to one another. I kid you not. While I was going through college and working part-time, her and her husband with their kids, sometimes with the kids, sometimes not, tons of vacations. I was still going to certain events with my granny and papa. I'd run into them there and they'd have some of the best tickets. Baby, listen. Arby's was still reasonably priced. But also, we're not pushing for proper legislation. Why are we having forever property taxes? Because my thing is, what is the point of getting a mortgage if, okay, you paid off the mortgage? You can still lose your house if you can't pay your property taxes. Like the way we have things set up, it's a joke. Why haven't we asked politicians to push for legislation where, one, the IRS does its job? Just tell us what if we overpaid, underpaid, whatever. Stop making us guess so that you can have a way to just take more money by charging us penalties and everything for getting it wrong. We're not accountants and we're not forensic accountants. And then they make the documentation so hard because it's made for accountants to look at. And we're supposed to pay somebody who is an accountant with money that we don't really have. Why are we taxing every little thing? Standard tax. No sales tax. If it is, just incorporate it into the product. So when you go to the store and look at the shelf, boom, that's the price. There is no reason to keep taxing people at every level. Properly tax corporations. Stop with all the loopholes and everything else. Stop it. We can put forth legislation to do just that. Tax breaks should be for people who need them, not people who can, if shit goes to pot in the United States, the people that they're giving tax breaks to can literally pack up and go to another country and be just fine. They have no reason to invest anything in here to make sure that this country is sustainable. But we're not pushing for that legislation. We're not requiring that of politicians. We want the politician that looks good. Literally. We want an aesthetically pleasing politician. Why? Because I got a question for you. When you're looking for a new doctor, do you care if they look like they could win beauty pageants? Do you care if they're married or not? No, you don't. Because guess what? They're not bringing their kids or their spouses to work with them. How they look has nothing to do with are they skilled or not. Do they have 67 patients before you that died because of malpractice? So why is it when it comes to politicians, you want them to be likable? Why do you want likable, get along, go along people just to be mad that you voted those get along, go along people, those two-faced people into office, and you're upset that that's what they're doing? You're like, the Democrats are too soft. They're too not. That's who you voted in. You didn't want the blunt, no nonsense person who's like, I'm not here to make friends with my coworkers. I'm here to do the job. Y'all have turned everything into a social club. I remember while still working in corporate America, I got called into HR because I wasn't being personable enough at work. Mind you, my job was efficiency expert, to tell people what they were doing wrong and to be able to covertly monitor them. No, I don't need to be buddy with you because say I don't ever have to say Mrs. Lyles is one of the employees I had to look at. And she doesn't make any mistakes and I don't have to go and correct her. But if other employees see us kicking it and hemming and hawing in the break room, they're going to think I'm covering for her. Number one. Number two, work is not where I'm going to find my friends. Beautiful equals intelligence. We are proof of that, twin. You get that right, twin. Hey, Erica. But you want everybody to like you and be likable. Why? Because y'all get online and even in real life talk about how you adore your mean friend because they get the job done and they keep everybody safe. So why are we eliminating the mean politician, the mean, straightforward, blunt, everything else? Do I think people are too conditioned? Yes. I don't want to say conditioned. I think people are too full of shit. Accountability has been flown out the door. Everybody wants praise and to take credit for things, but nobody wants to do the work to take the credit for it. And this is what I mean. Instead of working on personalities and getting to know your neighbors and building friends there organically, like getting into a league or a book club or whatever, and gaining friends there, we're forcing people to become friends with folks. Oh, you got to be nice to your coworkers, and we're going to happy hour and you have to go. Like, you have to be friends because they want to force you into, oh, we're one big family. No, the hell we're not. Everybody's not likable, and that's fine. Sometimes you have to give more of a damn about somebody being good at the job than anything else. But I want you to really think about how people, for the past decade and a half, how people have been talking about politicians. What they wear, how nice they are they married, are they in the military? What the hell does that have to do with if you are qualified or not? My qualifications regarding history, news, and everything else doesn't change if I'm married, if I'm single. It doesn't. It doesn't. It's one thing if my career field is parenting advice. Yes, that matters. It matters if I'm a relationship guru. Then yes, that matters. But why? Why are we forcing people to be the likable one to qualify for things? Well, when you're working with people, that's not your friend. That's not your friend. And you know what? You would be a lot more efficient and effective at work if you kept that mindset and got the work done. What happened to what everybody was teaching us when we were in school? Well, if you just went to school and did your work. Well, yeah, school is where you would make friends. You have recess, you got lunch, like you got all these things. You got teams where you're doing literal team building together. But at the job now, no, yeah, go make friends. Screw that, get your damn work done. But all these people, I can't believe such and such did this and they did that. I can believe it. That's who you voted in. You're upset that the Democrats are playing it cool, calm, and productive that way. I'm not. You voted in the nice people. You voted in the polite, please like me, everybody people. You voted in the only friends I have are the co-workers, so I need to be nice to them people. Like far too many people surround themselves with folks that they're terrified to lose. And I'm not talking about like close friendship. No, people who could not tell you your full first name. People who couldn't tell you what sandwich you usually order at lunch. Don't know if you even have a favorite color. Some of y'all worried about losing the wrong thing. And again, I say this from experience. When I lost my original account, okay, it hurt. It was frustrating. It's frustrating anytime to lose an account. Um, and no shade to how people do content or whatever, but I'm not really a fly by night. Just I don't have it where no energy, no effort, no nothing I can put into making content and people are gonna watch it. I can't do that. All praises to the people who can, who need no preparation, no nothing. They can just sit there and be poof, and just them sitting there becomes a whole production. But it did hit me harder than I realized. Each time I'm losing an account, am I mad because I'm losing the account? Or am I mad because I think that the people won't want to see me anymore? And it was the latter. Now I don't give a damn. If you're here, yes, I'm appreciative. And I hope that we're building rapport with one another. And that you'll like coming in the house with me, sitting down, kicking up your feet, having a snack and a nice beverage and chuckling and getting informed, and we all learn together. But if you don't, you don't. Not gonna beg somebody to come around, and I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to be so likable every damn day, because I'm not. None of us are. Hell, there are days I annoy the shit out of myself. There are days I wake up and I know, baby, if I could take the day away from me, I would. But no. Mm-mm. You put people in a position where they have to put up with stuff that they shouldn't. Thomas said something earlier that really got to me. And I'm going to expand about on it. I'm just not sure how I'm going to do it yet. But when he said, hold on, I wrote it down. No fighting in front of white people. And it made me think that's putting us in cuffs and shackles. That's putting us in cuffs and shackles, because you do realize that's why so many white people will pick with us, especially in public. It's no different than the child that realizes that their parent doesn't want to be embarrassed in public because of aesthetics, or they realize where they can cut up at because their parents won't do certain stuff, or the spouse that knows that, oh, I can try you here because you might cuss me out at home, but once we leave the house, you ain't gonna cuss me out. Like, I'll take that cuss out when we get back home, but I'm gonna get my way right now. It's the same thing. And all of this trying to play nice for the cameras is not going to work. Like, how do we cheer on other countries where we watch their politicians on their federal respective federal levels cussing each other out, all these things because they're fighting to preserve or enhance the rights of the people who voted them there? Maybe y'all will get it if you think of your politicians as a bodyguard, an armed bodyguard. If you hire an armed bodyguard, you want them to work their asses off to protect you. So if some crazy maniac comes up wielding a knife trying to stab you, you want them to step in there, right? You want them to fight with all their might to make sure that person don't get to you. Why don't you want that with your representation? Now, before we get into the second half of Taz Roulette, told y'all we were coming back to Miss Harpy herself. Yes, I know her last name is Harp. If you're new around here, rock with it. It's called Taz Effect, daily news in a way you didn't know you could use. Okay, I'm gonna bring you the facts. But it's hard out here for a pimp. So we gonna laugh when we can, okay? We gonna laugh when we can. We try to cry as little as we can. All right, all right. And before you go, but you ain't picking on Trump. I pick on every president. And before you go, bet you didn't pick on Obama. Bet I did. And I even worked on the campaign, multiple parts of the country. Yes, yes, I do. I think most parts of history, there's some comedy to be found in there. And virtually every politician, there's some comedy to be found there too. Okay, if I can laugh at myself, you think I can't laugh at other people? Ciao. Now get a cookie, come sit down. Deleted tweets showed Natalie Harp's zealous calls on January 6, 2021 to fight for Trump. She later said the rioters were not his supporters. It laughs up top. Right. Well, it said exactly. See, this girl is. I don't ever want somebody this obsessed with me. Ever. And I can't. I had somebody that was pretty close. Yeah. Oh, I owe y'all some more adventures with Taz. Sorry. I've been so focused on getting other content out. I'm going to do better with being more well balanced because I look at stuff like, oh, this is so important. I should get this out. And now that I've said it out loud, the jokey let you step away from all the craziness that's going on content is equally as important. Yes, I want y'all to be informed, but I don't want y'all to be overwhelmed. So I will do better. I will get more, content out there for y'all too. Okay. In the meantime, in between time, thank y'all for your patience and your grace. A CNN review of Harpy's now removed X account, which was previously Twitter, found that she posted more than 150 tweets. There are four people. Well, five people. Well, no, I shouldn't say five people. Four chats, I'll say that I have, that I talk to those people the most. All right. I don't think we've done 150 in a week. Just messages back and forth. Let alone it. Okay. Tweets on January 6, 2021. She urged Republicans to fight for Trump as President Doofendump began his speech near the White House. Harpy also repeated the president's claims that the election was stolen and shared messages from his allies who questioned Joe Biden's win. Oh, she was doing everything she could to get close to him. Like if you want to know what the final boss of Pick Me looks like, it's Harpy. It is Harpy. It is Harpy. Y'all I don't know if this person still makes that content, but I know at the height of lockdown, there was an individual that did the Pick Me Girl content, like these skits, And oh my goodness, was she so spot on. So spot on. The the guy said at lunch that he liked this. By the time it was after school and everybody got home and changed clothes and met up again, she was like the authority on it and repeating everything he said. Yeah, this is her. That would take being on there 24 hours. You got that right, Nana J. I don't believe her obsession. There is an end game here. Yeah, I believe there is too, but like I said, she's been like trying to get the attention of presidents since George W. Bush. And I'm not quite sure why she wasn't willing to get the security clearance, because from everything that I could find, she doesn't have a criminal history that I could find. Now, I realize there are certain things that, are not in the public sphere, not in the public domain, and I don't know anyone because I've checked. I've even randomly asked online. Nobody outside of her brother is really saying that they know her. Like no former friends, no former classmates. It's weird. But I'm like, it's giving she's got an ex or something out there that she stalked real bad. I don't know if y'all remember, but there was a Reddit story where a woman just blew up her whole life. For whatever reason, during a car ride with her husband, she decided to quote unquote confess and revealed that her husband she had seen her husband before, that technically they had met, he just didn't notice her, and that she basically stalked him, found out everything about him, and then started positioning herself in his life for accidental run-ins, and we have this in common, and she told it and it blew up. Harpy gives me those vibes. Harpy gives me those vibes. So, her Twitter account appears to be suspended. It is not clear when the account was taken down or whether she or the platform removed the post. Neither Harpy nor the White House responded to CNN's request for comment. Harpy was a One America News Network host at the time. Her Twitter bio described her as a Trump advisory board member. David B. Cohen, a political science professor at the University of Akron who studies the American presidency, said, and I quote, "She has proven to be a totally loyal sycophantic advisor and staffer for him," he added. "Trump likes that. He doesn't like to be questioned. He likes to be revered, and she clearly does that." Yeah. She also shared Trump family messages and praised the crowd as patriots before the Capitol events. Like she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And I'm pretty sure she went and took down the Twitter account. And with everything that's been shared and shown about her, I don't think she took she suspended the Twitter account or just deleted it, because if anything that has to do with Trump, I think it has to do with somebody else in her life. I think it has to do with somebody else in her life, because this is weird. Because we know, especially in the United States, it does not matter how somebody makes the headlines, good, bad, or indifferent. There's always people who want to come out and talk about how they knew it. Like, let's think about the one prom date that Beyonce had. Okay, every 3 to 5 business years, this mofo pops out to show us the prom pictures and remind us that he was her date. Okay, I promise you, somebody can make the news tonight, as Twin would say. And in the morning, 16 people they went to school with in 1982 are going to pop out and tell you how they were in 1982 and give you the impression that they are the same way now. And nobody's saying anything about her. Like, what kind of stalking did she have going on? Like, is she the Buffalo Bill type? And I'm talking about Buffalo Bill from Hannibal. Like, it puts the lotion on or it gets the hose again. Like, type of, you catch what I'm putting down? Because there's no way I know I don't have any restrictions, no nothing that would prevent me from having from passing a security clearance, like a background check, because like I said, I worked for a company where we did bank audits. I had to get clearance up to be able to do business with Secret Service, to be able to, be in certain rooms, to hand them documents, receive documents and stuff like that from them. I'm looking at the behind the scenes documentation of banks, like seeing people's whole ledgers and everything else. So I'm like, I know I can pass that. I wouldn't be like, let's delay it. Let's delay it. Let's delay it. Like, what the, huh? No. It puts the diaper cream on its skin or else it gets a rash again. Something's wrong with y'all. All right. Now, before we start test something. I can't. Do not forget, today is also Mutual Aid Monday. Um, there is a change.org petition for the creation of a nationwide access to eviction diversion programs. You can go to change.org and type in create nationwide access to eviction diversion programs to sign the petition. Also, if you need eyeglasses yourself or you know someone in need of eyeglasses, there is New Eyes, glasses for those in need, and you can find them at new-eyes.org. That is who, if you can see me, it's behind me on the screen. Wait a minute, I don't know why I'm trying to read this from all the way over there. I don't know why. Well, I know why. I'm scooted back. I was going to say, I don't know why my second monitor seems like it's so far away because I'm scooted back from the desk today. Um, New Eyes is a U.S. nonprofit organization founded in 1932 that provides voucher-funded prescription eyeglasses to low-income children and adults. Their core services are a voucher program. This program issues e-vouchers for basic single vision or lined bifocal lenses through its online dispensary. Upgrades. The program allows clients to pay out of pocket for extra features like progressive lenses, blue light filtering, or tints. Exams. They do not cover the cost of eye exams, though they do offer an online prescription verification tool for eligible applicants. Eligibility and donations. The requirements to be eligible are they generally target individuals facing financial hardship with a recent prescription, and that prescription must be less than 24 months old, and they accept monetary and used jewelry donations. However, they no longer accept used eyeglasses, contact lenses, or scrap metal. Again, you can reach them at new-eyes.org. And if you want to sign the petition for create nationwide access to eviction diversion programs, you can go to change.org and type in create nationwide access to eviction diversion programs. And with that, get us joining me.
Hello.
Time. Hey. Ooh, we love this one.
Hey, everybody. It's good to see you again, Taz.
Yes. Oh. And yep, I was just about to listen. There he is. Da-da-da-da-da. There he is.
Hey, Angry.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
Whew. We're good. A
So,
little hot, but good. I don't know why.
Oh my God. I was thinking the same. I'm hot too.
Yeah. And I wasn't hot until I was like, oh, because I was like, what am I going to make for dinner? Now, we do have
I
an array of
usually have that
leftovers.
effect on people, so it's all right.
Yes, you do. We have
Always
an
have
array
that
of
effect.
leftovers, but it's like one container is like enough for one person to eat. Another container is enough for another person to eat. But both of us would make a meal out of all of the containers. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to throw something in the crock pot. Crock pots don't get that hot. I turned that crock pot on. Now I feel like a raisin in the sun. I don't know what's going
What are
And
you
I was
cooking
mad
in
at
your crock pot?
myself.
What'd you throw in the crock pot?
I'm going to do a topless chicken pot pie.
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
Yes.
I
Very
have
simple,
chili in
very
mine.
good.
I have chili
I
in mine.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was going to make chili, but then I realized because I was really having a big back moment yesterday after whatever that was at church. And the
Oh,
ground turkey
So,
that I
listen.
bought, I used yesterday to make tacos.
Oh,
You want to talk
okay.
about a big back moment? I had a big back moment on Saturday. With that goddamn
Oh,
hibachi,
Oh,
that
with all the food.
hababichi.
Have a
with the
beachy.
hababichi. That was some big back shit. Okay, not gonna lie. It's like,
It looked good from my end. I mean,
Yeah, it did look good because I
you were
was like, let me
definitely
oh,
eat
eating
this.
it.
But yeah, I don't know. It is not a large crock pot. It's why I don't know. And then I was fanning myself earlier. I walked past Harley Pup. She gonna look at me like, why? Just why?
Harley has an attitude, huh? A lot of the time.
Well, when we went out earlier, for some reason there were two cats trying to live underneath our grill,
Oh.
and she turned into the
uh-huh.
cranky old wench on the street, like, get out of my yard, you kids! You filthy kid!
You get
That
off
used to
my
be my
goddamn
nana.
lawn.
And like one cat ran up a tree, not even a tree in our yard. She stood there for a minute, like, yeah, yeah, wench, yeah. She messed up. There was one she caught, and then it finally got away. But girl, and then I looked at the cat like, first of all, she's on a leash. Why did you walk over there by her? Like you, why did you get that close? What's going?
Oh shit.
Trying to be daring. They got 9 lives. They were testing them.
Right?
Yeah, because I didn't sit outside this morning like I usually do because I'm not crazy. I found out there is a new strain of mosquitoes that like to be out during the daytime, and that's who's been messing me up. And I also found out I have a slight allergy to mosquito saliva. So I was like, because we keep getting all this rain until everything dries up. I'm not gonna sit outside while she's out there because I don't like this. So I was washing dishes, got those done, go back out. First of all, there's two squirrels sitting up on the fence looking at her. She's looking at me. Mouth full of
Mm-mm.
cat.
I
Jesus
don't like that.
Christ.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Two squirrels? That's too many goddamn squirrels.
She almost got
One
left
is
out there
pushing
when
it.
I
One
saw
is
the two
pushing it.
squirrels. I
One
want to
is
go walk
pushing it.
over there.
Said one is pushing it.
Yeah,
Two.
no. I
Mm-mm.
started having
I don't
flashbacks
need
from
that drama.
Thomas
I
and
don't need or
Caesar
want that drama. Nope.
because I was looking at the
Not
squirrels
at
like I
all.
don't want none, but
Not at all.
and he
I
was
don't need
still
that.
asleep. He slept in. Well, he came in and tried to go to sleep. It was my fault. It was my fault. I delayed him going to sleep. ADHD moment. Thank you, honey, for rocking with me through that. Very patient man, very patient man. So I was like, I'm not gonna go and wake him up again to come down to get her to get back in the house because I'm afraid of two squirrels on the fence. Not to mention, I don't know how that conversation would go. Could you imagine me?
So I need you. Can you go let Harley in? Why? Because there are two squirrels out there, and I don't know what they're saying, but their body
They're
language looks suspicious, and I don't
like
like that.
Chippendale.
Yeah.
We don't know what
I don't
Chippendale are
like that.
doing.
Mm-mm. I don't like that.
Plotting and scheming.
Now, when he did wake up, I forget what I said. He turned around and looked at me and he was like, and I love her. So, it's already starting off a rocky day. It's not dull living with me or being my friend. Trust and believe.
I believe that.
It definitely
So,
is.
so yes, Lisette, danger zone. It definitely was that moment. So yeah, yeah. So. And to answer the question that was posed at the end of yesterday's The Kennedy Effect,
Hmm.
yeah, it does seem like the news division of GCPR is just passing back and forth one migraine. But I believe Jeff is feeling better. I had one last Monday. He had one last night. I started to have the beginning of one earlier, but
You nipped it in the
went
bud?
away. Yeah, I was shocked that
So you have to cut that shit out. It's like,
Right. We don't have time for that shit today.
because at first
So
I
look,
thought it was like,
I got things to do. I don't have time for
yeah,
this.
at first I thought it was like sinus pressure because like right here, and then I was like, well, maybe it's the glasses I had on. So I changed glasses, and then I realized I got like 67 pair of glasses on the table down here. I tore up that closet upstairs looking for a couple of them pair of glasses. Cause we'll be sitting on the couch watching something, and I'll take them off and sit it. Yes, SC, and I'll take them off and sit them there, and then I'll just go upstairs because I can get up the stairs without having to see.
Right.
But then I
Okay.
forget that.
That
And
you
mind
left
you,
your
I still
glasses.
have glasses in Kentucky. I still have a lot of stuff that's still in Kentucky. I'm gonna have to. Oh no, that wouldn't be a GoFundMe. That would, I don't know, a Go Volunteer Me. Yeah, a Go Volunteer Me together. Get a caravan to go down there. Who's
So
down to help move?
that might not be a bad idea. I said you start a new service called Go Volunteer Me.
Yeah,
So the only thing you just need
Mhm.
I just need gas money just to get there.
yeah,
So how much is
I
that?
could do that.
$5, $10, $20,
I
$50,
keep my
Right.
whatever.
Essie, you're not the only one that keeps. I need my library back. But yes, all right. We've got the completion of Taz Roulette,
Oh, Taz
and
Roulette.
I am still afraid because one of these videos is 6 minutes. I'm sorry, two of these videos are over 6 minutes long. I don't.
Oh,
Oh,
might be some drama.
After the 5 minute one,
so look here, that 5 minute one that started out. That look here, that one went off the rails. It started off the rails, okay, and I wasn't sure how we'd ever top that one. And
it
god damn
was
it,
it was so off the. Y'all, it was such an awkward conversation with my uncle because he tried to explain it to my aunt, and then they called. Like, what was that?
it
I don't know.
what I just things
Yeah.
happen, things happen. Um,
And mind you, this is my aunt and uncle. They're about as green as I am, okay? That's why we get along so well. So the three of us trying to figure out how and why for that video. It was one of those times
uh-huh,
where, like, if I
uh-huh.
had a reality show, that would have been clipped and that would have been the promo for everywhere. That conversation, because we'll just say there was a lot of googling going on. There was a lot. Sarah, what does this mean? You know what? I don't know. Well, why did you ask that on the show? I didn't think about that. Okay, I was traumatized. Well, let's look it up. If ever my
Said,
devices
Let's
get
break this
confiscated,
down. Okay.
said did not
my
need.
search history.
We got to get to the bottom of it.
It's gonna be questionable.
I
People
hope
are gonna
nothing ever
wonder.
happens to me because if detectives go through my search history, they're gonna give up. Just say it was natural causes. But she's in 65 different pieces. Mm-hmm.
Natural
She may have
causes.
done it to herself. Do you see what she was Googling?
Mm-hmm. We know. We know. Look, and
So,
we just don't
I,
ask questions.
yeah, I mean, we're going on what, 3-4 months now that I haven't been banned by a country for asking questions. So we're doing better.
Yeah, yes, that's good. Here we
We're
go.
Hashtag
doing better.
winning.
Now watch me mess it up
Hashtag
tomorrow,
winning.
but for now we're
Hashtag
good.
goals.
Yeah. Now the British Museum doesn't count. That's not a country, but yeah, I'm still not allowed to talk to them. Reasons. Reasons. Yeah. So, okay. This one, I don't, what the hell? Is that a pimple? I don't know.
Uh-oh.
All right, here we go.
Well, here we go.
It's a beautiful day in these ovaries. It
Pimple.
really is. No menstruation or nothing. Like, ever since them sperms stopped coming, I've been having a really good time. Yeah, I'm just glad that we ain't got to worry about nothing. Oh, girl, what the fuck is that? Bitch, that's an earthquake. We don't be having earthquakes up in here. Well, we having one today. Bitch, what do we do? I don't know, but y'all stay here. I'm about to go check and see what's going on. No, because what is that bitch doing out there? What is going on? Girl, this must be menopause activated. Bitch, this not fucking menopause. Bitch, she 27. Girl, you don't know menopause can hit early. Bitch, y'all hush, y'all stressing me out. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power. Yow. I just checked. She just playing with that little role. Oh. I know y'all didn't start singing gospel. Bitch, we had got scared. We didn't know what was going on.
I was screaming.
You know what? But that would be me busting out the song. Actually, my go-to is I start praying and promising stuff like, hey, if you just get me out of this, I won't do this again. Knowing I'm gonna do it again. But hey, in the moment,
It sounds good.
just good.
You know?
Right?
Yeah.
It was heartfelt in the moment.
You know, and in the moment, you
meant
mean
it.
it. You meant it in the moment.
Yeah. It's just the next moment, no, but it's so ever since them sperms ain't been in here, been less stressed. Oh my goodness.
Menopause can hit early. Oh no.
She's 26. You know, it can hit her.
They're like, what do you mean?
I wish. I would. Oh, Nana J, you said get a proxy. I tried having a proxy once. She quit after 2 days. Wank.
White.
She
kinda-
said she said she wouldn't do it. She wasn't doing that. I also, back in the Facebook days, had a babysitter for a week. She quit. She's like, I can't trust you to behave. Ma'am, you were hired to babysit me online. Of course you can't trust me to behave.
So that's
Are
why you
you
were hired. That's why you were hired. I mean, am I missing something? Like,
people be special. People be special.
what in the
Okay,
hell?
so that was not a pimple. That was okay. All right. Well, it looked like a pimple when it wasn't moving. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is Guillaume. And for those of y'all, you know who Guillaume is. You probably just don't know his name. He's the shit's getting weird guy.
Shit's getting weird.
I think that,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this is him, and not because I can see his face clearly. It's how he holds his mic, and I'm hoping that's a mic in his hand, in this person's. Because if it's not a mic, this video is gonna be
off the rails.
Awkward.
Yeah, Jay. Part infinity. Okay, here we go.
Shit's getting weird. Part infinity.
Fuck out of here. Get out of here. Do it, bitch. Come on, cocksucker. Come over here. Do it. Come over here. Do it. Come I'll meet you out in front of the street. You want to go in front of the street? Like you did yesterday?
I know that you guys have a problem with this.
No, I'm tired of you filming my wife.
Family now.
I'm tired of you filming my wife.
I don't give a shit.
I do.
Bro, you want to step out in the street? Let's go. I'll punch your fucking dick loose right now.
Oh, whoa. I beg your pardon? You say you gonna punch his dick loose. Listen, I don't know what's going on in this situation, okay? This is none of my business. I just heard the part where you say you're gonna punch his dick loose. I've never heard that before. I've never heard anyone in the midst of an argument be like, yeah, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna punch your dick loose. Somebody say that to me, conversation's over, I'm going inside. I just want to say I'm very happy that I don't have crazy neighbors. I don't have any crazy neighbors. I got some neighbors to the left of me. I got some neighbors to the right of me. Everybody's cool, right? I know some people in the neighborhood that have known me from social media. They're cool too. Everybody's cool around here, except some of y'all don't pick up your dog shit. That's my only issue. Other than that, everything's good around here.
Look at me, I got one right. Okay, for the first time,
Taz
I
is
got
on a
one
roll.
right. Yeah, I got one right, and the AI summary is right. It says a funny skit about a mistaken identity for a Taz roulette video. First of all, it wasn't a skit. That's just me.
So first of all, firstly, the shit that killed me was the old man running up, was doing that run up to the fence. That
Right.
first of all, okay.
Now,
Listen here, if I'm outside and okay, now my neighbor across the street, he's an old man, and he's one of those kind of same kind of old man like that, right? And if I'm filming, if I have my phone out and I record, and he runs up on me like that, I'm laughing. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna take that shit serious.
But what he said, I'll punch you. First of all, sir, how tall are you that is an option that you're going to
Listen.
dig deep and mink?
And if he says, I'll punch your dick loose, I'm dying laughing, okay? I'm not taking this shit serious.
Yeah, and Lisette said, oh, the dog's running did it for me too, Lisette. Oh, and she like an aggressive rooster. Oh, my goodness.
Yes. Like, I'm not taking it seriously. He runs up on me like that. He says, I'll punch your dick loose.
Like, what? I'd like to see you try.
And I'm like, okay. Can I use that?
I'm going to work this. I'm going to work that into something this week.
First of all, I'm going to make that into a
something.
bit somehow. I'm going to make that into somewhere where I'm going to punch you. Can I use that?
Yes. I'm good.
That's fine now.
I'm gonna figure that. My question: how was that even possible? And see, I don't know. That old man's strength is different, but how do you? Because my thing is like, how you
listen. All right,
punch, like kick. I get punch.
Us as men, for whatever we come up with some of the most creative ways of saying that we're gonna kick your ass. Okay.
That's quite out there.
I still like the classic. I
Punch
still
your
like
dick
the
loose.
classic,
That's the first.
Yeah, I still like the classic Bernie Mac. I'm gonna bust you to the white meat. You know, I like that. It gets the point across, gives you a good visual, but punching your dick.
I'm gonna punch your dick loose. The fuck? Hold up. Wait a minute.
Are you picking them up? Are you recycling them? What happens when you get? You know what? And it's stuff like this. This is why I get banned from asking people questions online. This right here. Mhm. This, and I feel like the next one to get banned from asking people questions online is definitely gonna be Thomas. It's gonna be Thomas. When he started asking them questions this morning, when I played that video of the treeness, the cock of the north. His questions are, dear brother in Christ, I cannot type that into the search engine. It's questionable enough with the information that I found on this giant forest, penis-shaped fort. Sir, do you not know how heinous it got over here? Oh my, I'm probably on a watch list. I can't type that into, no.
Oh, look at Inferno. I have no clue. I got no clue, Inferno. Your guess is as good as mine on how you could punch a dick loose. I don't.
That's why I was like, I'd like to see you try. That seems impossible.
I mean, it's just like Inferno says. I mean, does it fall out like a tooth, or does it just like like with all guys, there's the part of of you, that's out exposed. And then there's at least like, 2 or
Mm-hmm.
3 inches that's within us. So that's like when it punch loose, you punch that 2 or 3 inches loose so that, some of
Out.
us can hit the uvula.
And my thing is, to say it with that much confidence,
But-
you've done that before, my brother in Christ. You've done that. Like he said that with confidence.
Like he said that and said, I'll punch your dick loose. Like, hold up. First of all,
Like,
that's funny
he's
as
done
shit.
it before.
Second of all,
With
Second
his
of all,
whole-
can
his
you show
whole
me?
chest.
Can you show me
Hey,
how to do
why
it
we
without
gotta go
doing it
to the
to me?
middle of the
Like, I
street?
mean,
Also, why we gotta go out to the middle of the street to do it? Like you don't want it falling in your backyard? Does the loose dick bring all the squirrels to the yard? Is that what it is?
Like-
Like,
They probably
is that where nut milk comes from?
probably
Like I got
don't
too
want
many-
each
And it's
other
like-
on each other's property.
and here's the thing. Another thing. With some guys, I mean, did they shit too? After, because I mean, you hitting in the right, hitting in that area, and you're knocking the dick. I mean, and it's also there's a,
Knock some shit loose
shock,
too.
there's shock waves, that be
You're supposed to
happening,
get
and
you're
shit
supposed to
be
get
going
foot loose,
I mean,
not
so
dick loose. You're supposed to, get foot loose, not dick loose. Like I don't. No. Speaking of which, random. Kira Sedgwick and Kevin Bacon's children. The daughter looks like Kevin, but also Kira. Like Kevin Major, Kira Minor, and then the son looks like Kira Major, Kevin Minor. If y'all look it up after this, go to Kevin's TikTok page.
do.
That's the best way to describe it.
They do.
You heard what I said. If you go and look
And-
at their yeah.
So you looking at them, there's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. They don't need a DNA test or anything like that. No, that is
Like that's your
100%
children.
them. That is 100% them.
And the
That is
son,
all them.
the son definitely looks like he is her character from The Closer. I know he got a snack
Yep.
drawer somewhere. You can't tell me that man don't have a whole snack drawer somewhere.
So probably got one. He's probably got 2 or 3 different stashes. Okay.
Yeah.
One in his room, one the out in the open kitchen, the community snacks, but it's still my snacks.
Mm-hmm.
Like
And
those are
the
last
daughter
resort
seems
snacks.
like
But all
and
the
the
good
daughter
ones are in
seems
his
like
room.
like I will come out and enjoy stuff with y'all, my family. If you invite one half of another person, I'm leaving. Like she looked
like-
like if she show up to
So
dinner
look,
and
even-
there's an extra
So they don't have to show up. If you just invite them, I'm out.
Yeah, she looked like because that the TikTok they made together, they cut to a whole different residence, and they did, because she was probably look, I'll do your little TikTok, but I ain't leaving the house because I feel like you got somebody else over there. It's Dad's birthday. You probably trying to throw a party. I'm not coming. I sent Dad a gift. I'm not doing it because then it cuts back, and everybody else you can tell is around the same property. She is not. She would like, nope, get somebody else to do it. Now, okay, all right. I think we're going back to the sperms. I think we're going back to the sperms.
All right.
That or mothballs. I don't know. I don't know. That's 2 different ends of the spectrum.
Well, they got sperm or mothballs. Hey, listen, the way society is going today and TikTok, I mean, sperm and mothballs, I mean, it's like somebody combination going to do something with that. I mean, do with that what you will, internet. That combination of sperm and mothballs. I don't know what you're going to do with it.
I am a guesser. I didn't say I was a good guesser. I just said I was a guesser. Here we go.
All right, is everybody ready? We about to head on now. Yep, I got my bags packed. Me too, brothers, sisters, y'all ready? Let's go ahead and head on out, y'all. I hope I get to the end first. Girl, we all hope. It is what it is, though. Let's go. All right, come on, y'all. Let's head out. Oh. Uh-oh. What happened? I don't know. Hold on. Let me try again. What the fuck? Girl, open the fuck fucking door. Girl, I'm trying to open the door. You don't hear the fucking did. We gotta get in this scene and hurry up. Maybe it got a passcode or something. Check for a passcode. I don't see no keypad. Oh, it's a keypad.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
y'all, it's
Thank you.
keypad.
Thank you. Praise the Lord.
What y'all think the code is? It's probably his birthday. What's his birthday, y'all? What's his birthday? Bitch, I don't know. I only care about my own birthday. Girl, you're not gonna have a birthday unless we get the fuck out of here. His birthday is September the 23rd. Try 9/23. 9/23. Okay, 9/23. Uh-oh. Well, try 23/9 here. I don't know. It say right here his birthday is November the 23rd. Try 11/23. 11/23. All right, 11/23. What the hell is going on? Wait, there's a note under the door. Let me see. Girl, he got a vasectomy. His girlfriend must be vegetarian. Bitch, what?
Under the door.
That bitch, what? His girlfriend must be vegetarian.
But I love the accuracy of the sperm that technically they would be girls. Damn, yes, Inferno, I was right twice. Woohoo!
That was good.
So
that was good.
You can call her Butter because she's on a roll.
All right. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Here's the 6-minute one. This is a bearded man. Or
sweet baby
or
Jesus.
a bearded lady. Okay, this is a bearded person. I gotta be careful. If it's not a man, my apologies for misgendering. It's not intentional. Please don't come for me. I know y'all mad because I told y'all that cis woman is in your medical records, and y'all unraveling. You'll be okay. Go get a cookie off the table. You'll be all right. But yeah, that's a beard. I hope that's the light and it's not really patchy. Okay, let me stop roasting this person.
We get sidetracked.
All righty, here we go.
And it's the story of the time one of the lords made me smash his baby mama in front of his face just so he could steal my moves. It's a true story. It sound fucked up. It sound a little ditty-ish, but it's kind of not. Let me explain what happened. So everybody know, or at least niggas in the street know, that when you go to jail, you no longer have dibs on your woman till you come home. While you gone, one of the guys is more than likely gonna smash your baby mama. Nigga, we liked her before you met her. You just hit first. You feel me? So, nigga, one of the guys is locked up. I ain't gonna say Lord name only because Lord ain't locked up no more. So as I'm saying, though, I'm smashing on this BM. Now, I ain't the only one smashed on this BM. One of the brothers, she is also his BM. So they have dual baby mamas out this bitch. It's swear to God, like dueling banjos. Man, so look, bro come home and he smashes, he lays up with his BM. He know I'm talking to her, but I don't give a fuck. We had a whole party and shit, and he see her, they hug. Like, I'm smashing her, but I ain't with this bitch. You know, it's just community. It's like a community chest. So it ain't necessarily mine. These hoes are for everyone. You feel me? But he hold her very particular place in his heart. So we at the crib, they dip off in the room, they smash. Off they go upstairs. The party's still going on downstairs. They upstairs apparently smashing. Nobody was paying attention because nobody gives a fuck. You feel me? But out of nowhere, I get a, hey, baby. Hey, baby. Everybody looking at me like, ooh. I'm like, ain't nobody looking on. Ooh, me, nigga. I ain't scared of this nigga. I went up the stairs like, what's the word, Lord? I get to the door. This nigga been locked up for a few years. So understand, he been working out. This nigga is chiseled, G. Like Michael Jai White or some shit at the door. Like, hey, bro, get up in here. Get up in there. You got a towel on yourself, self. He like, bro, get up in here, bro. Get the fuck in here, nigga. So I'm like, I came in the room like, whatever, G. What's the word? She laid up, like, still with just a towel covering certain parts, but boobies and shit is out. Shorty she's smoking a L. And I'm like, what's the demo? He said, no, I ain't for none of this shit, bro. I'm like, you ain't for none of what? He like, man, bro, me and her just did whatever. And I asked her, was it good? And she was like, it was straight. And I say, who better than me? She say, baby. So I said, ain't no motherfucking way. I ain't going for none of that. I say, so what's the deal? He say, take off your clothes. I say, bro, what type of weird shit you on? He say, bro, we both finna do her until she understand I'm the best. I swear to you. And I'm looking at him. I look at her. She smoking a blunt, looking at me like, whatever. It's just another Peter Weeder. I'm looking at him like, bro, I ain't with no weird shit, bro. Hell no. He like, bro, you know I just got back. You know the brother's gonna look out for me, bro. You know they gonna look out for me. I'm gonna need somebody to move to work, bro. I'm gonna give it to you, bro. I'm gonna give it to you. Slaw said he gonna give me 22 grams of dog food. You know what I'm saying? Bro say he got a whole 5 pillows of me on the loud, bro. So I'm just saying, I got you, bro. I just need you to do this for me, bro. I ain't want to do it because honestly, it was kind of weird. I didn't know what was gonna happen. The energy I was feeling is that if I made her make too much noise, he was gonna swing on me. And I ain't boxing no another nigga nude. In my mind, he's prepared for all this. It was part of his game. He playing 22 catch-up. Get this nigga to take his drawers off, and I'm gonna beat his ass. Because he ain't gonna want to ball. He ain't gonna want to fight with his dang swinging, right? But I ain't want to do it. But if you know anything about me, I'm totally a whore for the money. So I was like, shit, let's do it then, G. It is what it is. So now I'm in there. I'm trying to do my thing. I ain't gonna lie. He ain't really orchestrating it. But he like, hell no, bro, you being sensitive. Doing the shit, I'm doing my demo, right? But now I'm noticing that this ain't even really like we ain't running his BM. This nigga literally watching me. He watching my stroke game. But he not watching it in a weird way. I don't understand it. He not watching me like he's enthused by me. This nigga is literally studying my stroke. And I'm not understanding this going on until the nigga like, all right, watch out. So you had it like this, huh? And you, and she said, and I was like, yeah, that's it. He's like, hey, yeah, all right, go ahead, do that again. I was like, bro, but I can't just keep jumping back and forth behind you. He's like, nigga, I've been in Stateville, nigga. They keep us right medically, bro. I'm straight, bro. I'm straight. Now do that other thing you was doing at first. So I did the other thing I was doing at first. This nigga did the other thing that I was doing at first right behind me. And I realized what's going on. This nigga wanted a consultation. This nigga, I swear to God, he wanted a study group. He ain't smashed nothing in a couple years. This nigga needed some correspondence, refresher courses or some shit. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying, nigga. It's like this nigga took a placement exam and then had to take a class just to be ready for this university. No drama happened. The night went off the way it was supposed to. It was actually a good night. Niggas was, you know, Hennessy with X powder on top of it. You know what I'm talking about? We was having good times, G. And then dude really did come through with the work and all that. I mean, me and bro hustled together for like a year and a half, but lo and behold, they end up having another baby. And here's the weird thing. I don't get no invites to none of the gatherings no more. No more. It's like Bebe the one that can't. These other niggas smash your baby mamas too, and they be at the motherfucking barbecue. I can't even come to the goddamn barbecue no more. You know why? Because he had to examine my stroke. Some of y'all think this story is a joke, but this story is 100% true. As a matter of fact, I got more like this. If you understand that most of the guys don't bring me around their women's, because a lot of their women's used to watch me when I was doing adult entertainment. I got at least 4 stories of the guys mad at me about they women's having me on their phones. But hey, just life, baby. That's just life. You can't get mad at me. Look, at least you live. You live. You live to smash another day. Follow me for more.
If ever there was too much information.
Why he wanted a consultation?
Sweet baby Jesus.
Live to smash another
Okay,
day.
so the beard wasn't patchy. It was just odd placement of gray hairs. Okay, as my daddy would say, he got a cuckabuck beard. Okay, he needs to pick that out or something. What? Just Lord have mercy. Look,
So he needs to properly groom his beard.
and he, dear God, how you? It's a house full of people. Y'all smashing. You done got to. How do y'all even? First of all, what was the discussion when they all left? Did anybody go upstairs like to put their ear to the door, like to see if they was tussling or like?
Right.
How do you? Did you just? She just okay? Yeah, that's cool. And titties just that. Wait, huh? What? No.
There was
And
a
here's the
whole
thing,
lot
if it's
going on
me,
in that story.
I'm sorry, and this is just me. I wouldn't have done it because I'm too scared. I'm too scared. The first thing I do, just exactly like that. The second I get my clothes off,
Yeah.
I ain't fighting him naked. No. Because
And
here's
then
the
he's
thing.
still talking about, oh, you did it like this. Like they're getting play by play.
Because
And
here's
then
the
he
thing.
has another
Here's the
baby, and
thing.
then
Whether
he
you
can't
win
come
or
no
you
more.
lose, the fight, it don't matter because you fought another dude naked and you were naked.
Right. But then he
Right.
can't go to the cookouts and none of the stuff, but you know that they were smashing and he taught you the moves. Like, so y'all, you done improved upon the moves, I hope. And you know she's scandalous. Like, you should be afraid to have everybody else around her, not him.
Yeah.
Like, you know his playbook.
Mm-hmm.
You can compete with that. Like, oh Jesus. Why do I try to
That was
understand these things?
That was
Just
a hell of a
Oh, what?
consultation fee. I mean,
Right.
he gave that man all the
mean,
work. Okay, praising.
every bit of work
Praising.
he had.
I
Like,
mean, look,
okay.
He was like, work, and work.
like, oh, hey,
Oh, sure.
I think the whole thing, and what killed me most is that he's mad that he didn't get invited to
Right.
any functions that were gathered that they were having, but everybody else
He's like, I know it's because he
everybody else that she was
Here's the thing,
smashing
at
got
least he
invited,
had-
but he didn't.
He shouldn't have gave him all his techniques. I don't think he had a choice, Tiny. Now, see, at least he had some fun. I got accused of cheating with someone's husband, and I'm like, first of all, the husband and I did not get along, and two, the husband and I were related. Now, we found out that we were related, and I was just like, oh, I still don't like you. Like, finding that out, and he was like, I still don't like you. And
Said,
there
well,
was not like a moment where something happened and we were like, I hate you for no, like we got introduced to one another and it was like, oh, I hate you. I don't know what the vibes, but then I did find out he was a cheater, so I was like, oh, my spidey senses are tingling.
said,
His wife
well,
messaged
that's
me
why.
on Instagram one time, like, I know that you messed around with my husband. Girl, I wouldn't mess around with your husband with somebody else's cooter biscuit. Okay. I wouldn't get a pocket cooter biscuit and mess with him. What are you, honey? No. And at this
What?
time, I was living 4 hours away from them. She's like, no, he told me everything. I don't know what he told you, but he lied. I live sweetheart, do you realize he would have to take off a whole day's worth of work to come get shot by me? Because I'm not letting him touch me.
To come get shot.
I'm like, you, and I thought about it, like, first of all, we haven't spoken in years. You don't know that I've moved. Like, she had no idea. By that point in time, we hadn't lived in the same state, let alone the same city, in quite a few years. Like, I had been gone from that city for years. Like, and I guess he sold her some. She's like, I saw the messages, sweetheart. I don't know what messages you saw, but I promise you he ain't got no way to get in contact with me. Like, let's not forget, this is the same one, if you're over on my Patreon, whose husband smashed her sister. Same one, okay? And I'm like, sweetie pie, yeah, I don't know who those messages are for. And mind you, I had also changed my number. That's why she had to message me on Instagram. And she's like, well, it's your name in his phone. Okay. Click the contact. Call that, look at the number or call that number. Like, I can put any name on any number in my phone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, girl,
That's how it works.
no. And then he is the reason that I realized that you do not have to be attractive to cheat. Yes, for quite a while I was delusional, thinking that you had to be attractive to be able to cheat. Cause
like only the good looking cheat.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be with you if you're with somebody else?
well, logically, that's what made sense in my brain. Seeing ugly people cheat does not make sense in
didn't
my
make
brain.
sense. No,
Especially when they're ugly
understand
and
that.
broke. Like you,
Right.
it does
you
not
just-
compute.
you
It's like how? Because you have nothing going for you to say is that you can cheat or you have the
I
ability
agree
to
with
cheat
that.
because you
Yeah.
have nothing You got nothing.
Yeah.
You're ugly and you broke. How? Sway?
Like
How?
there was a guy, there was a scandal one place that I live. This guy and his girlfriend were essentially without a home, okay? She had found a job, he was not working. He was not he looked like an expired sack of potatoes, okay?
Oh
He was
shit.
cheating with all sorts
Oh,
of people. And when the news came out, the person who told me, I thought they were messing with me. I thought they were messing with me. And the only reason they told me they were staying with at the time was just a few doors down from me. And they were like, she seems like the type that if she snaps, she might blow the whole block up. So we just want you to know. Like if you see her go the other direction, cool. Thank you. Um, but I was like, no, she must have a new boyfriend. And they were like, no, that same boyfriend. No. And then I saw the chicks that he was cheating with also lived on the street. Baddies. I walked to the store one day and I'm just looking at, because my other friend was like, yeah, this one and and the girls admitted to it. So I'm like, I had a stroke. I had to have had a stroke. I had a stroke. Am I alive? I can't be alive. This got to be the bad place. Because what you mean, huh? Yeah, to this day, still perplexed. And no, old girl did not break up with him. Yeah, that was my reaction too, twin.
what?
Yeah. Fortunately, that all went down shortly before I permanently, like before I moved, because I'm pretty sure that crash out is gonna make news if he does anything else. And that's the type of woman you don't get her no type of codes, okay? No nuclear codes, no snack codes, no cheek. Don't get her no type of. She'll blow everything up. And I mean, gorgeous girl, gorgeous young lady.
And it sounds like with something like that, you need to have an escape plan.
You got that right, Lisette. I don't need to cheat, and I don't have the energy for it. Okay, that's
she needs too much work.
Yeah, that is too much energy and work. I don't really like the general public, so I don't know how I'm supposed to find somebody to cheat with. Okay, I don't like.
That part of me is that would mean I'd have to go out and talk to people.
Yeah, look, I'm getting used to sharing space and items with the one that I love. And you tell me I got to share more space and more stuff with something? No.
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 That's too much going on.
First of all, I got irritated. I got irritated on public transportation that other people were on public transportation.
You know what I mean? And every relationship, I've always been accused of cheating. It's like, do you understand? I don't like people like that. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
I've had two people.
I go out and no, I don't.
I had two people previously accuse me of cheating. One when I still had to travel for work, and I told him, I was like, "You can come with me." I was like, "The room is paid for." I said, "I'm going into the building to a certain part to do some work, and then I leave. If you want, you can come with me." I didn't make the offer because you work a regular 9 to 5 at a brick and mortar, but sure, come on. Was convinced that on the road I was doing da-da-da-da. I said, first of all, I go into these businesses to work on servers after hours. Most I see is a security guard, and them security guards are like, please don't tell them that I'm eating at this desk. And I'm like, please don't tell them I'm about to eat in this room while I work on this.
Don't tell them don't tell them I'm eating.
Right.
I got you. You got me. We're good.
And that's it. Then another
you got some dipping sauce over there? Like,
yeah. And another person decided I was cheating because they were like, well, you and your siblings don't look anything alike.
So you got to be a cheater?
Adoption, bitch. But we're at family gatherings and you see everybody here. I'm not gonna look like none of them.
I don't know how that makes you a cheater. I'm so confused.
And we all call him the same man, Dad. What? Okay, sure.
Said, I know you're cheating. How do you know I'm cheating? Because you're breathing. What?
Right. And then one person randomly
What?
at a trivia night was like, I just feel like you would be a cheater. Unhand me, wench. Ma'am, first of all, who are you? She's like, well, I think that you're attractive and I would date you, but I feel like you're a cheater. Who said I would date you? You crazy heifer. Get unhand me and back up.
Off me.
Like, F your feelings. They're wrong.
Take 6 steps back. And once you take 6 steps back, take 6 more back. And once you take those back, keep on going.
And her reasoning was at this trivia night. It's always the cheaters that are off in the corner eating. Girl, I didn't want to come here.
What?
My friend promised me chili cheese fries and jerk chicken wings. She bought them because she just didn't want to go to trivia night by herself. She said I didn't have to participate, so I didn't. I found the furthest corner so no one would mistake me for being a participant, and I was enjoying my wings and fries. Okay, that was it.
So here I am minding my own black ass business, and here you come minding my own black ass business.
Right. I'm like, and where I was sitting at, like there was like I guess they would still be considered a bartender. There was no alcohol at this place. But yeah, it's still a bartender, like a bar, like a juice bar type of thing. She was kind of looking at me and I'm looking at her. I don't know what's going. And then she finally came in. She's like, "Is that an ex of yours?" I don't know that woman. She's like, she came over here like you left her at home alone. I don't know her. I did get an extra order of chili cheese fries that night for free for my pain and suffering. So
there you go. That's a win.
Hey,
that's a hell of a win.
My friend was happy because she was like, "Well, I want to stay for one more round. Go right ahead. I got this extra order of fries. I'm gonna chill over here in the corner." But I had a lot of friends
accused of being a cheater.
Yeah, like
I got accused of being a cheater because I took a shower. Okay.
Oh what?
Damn.
I got accused of being a cheater because I took a shower. Okay.
I have a relative that ended a marriage because the nemesis convinced him that his then wife was cheating because she would douche once a month, which a lot of women do. A lot of women do for different and I was like, after the divorce, he decided to call me and go, "Well, does it mean that a woman is cheating?" First of all, if she was cheating, it would be irregular. It wouldn't be once a month. You would just randomly see it there because I don't think she's just scheduling to cheat once a month. I don't know who does that.
Right.
I was like, but is it coinciding with like her cycle or something like that? I was like, that
might be it.
That might be it. And I was like, and for some women, they do it because some medications can mess with your pH balance. So they, flush it out. I was like, but that's not a indication of cheating. I was like, plus if she did, then she decided to let somebody up in her, the cooter biscuit it will evacuate that on its own. It will take care of it. And that's when I realized I'm related to some dummies. There's some smart people up in there, but what I keep telling y'all, as a teenager, I used to look at the adults, not just in my family, like adults, period, but especially in my family, like who left y'all in charge? I'm not trusting y'all to keep me alive. Not to mention, I told y'all as many times as my parents accidentally over-medicated me. And I'm beginning to wonder if that was an accident. I need to see how much the life insurance policy is that they have on me. Talking about if you don't go to sleep, aka if you don't die, we'll give you $20. I should have charged more. I should have charged more to fight to stay alive. But I was a naive child. I didn't know. I was happy to get the $20.
Hey, Michael Pruitt says $20 is $20.
Right.
And that's true.
Because I was thinking because that's when we had actual stationery stores. So I was like, I can go here and get this, go to the actual candy store. And especially when they had the Brock's displays in the stores. And I'm like, I can mix and match. That's what I was thinking of. Then I realized, wait a damn minute. These irresponsible rat bastards. They haven't me. And did they stop to like stay in the room with me? No, they would continue to party. Every time they threw a house party, some way, somehow, and it got to a point where I just wouldn't take medication from either one of them. Like, did you talk to such and such? Well, did they already give you medication? So either I'm gonna die because I'm over medicated, or I'm gonna die because I'm under medicated. Would y'all get it together? How about y'all give me medicine before you invite company over? Why don't we make that the rule? And the day I said that, they were like, "Oh, that makes sense." I'm calling your parents. I'm just not gonna be here when y'all have company. I'm calling your parents. This is bullshit.
So you were supposed to be the adults here? Like,
yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not doing this. Yeah, yeah, y'all think I'm joking when I said I stayed telling on my parents? Wouldn't you?
Yes.
What?
oh, listen, I'm snitching. Listen, I'm snitching every chance I got. Like I'm same like you, just randomly call up because, oh hell no.
I was always calling my grandfather, like, Daddy Bob, you know what my mom just did?
So listen, do you know what your child is doing?
Yeah, like when my granddaddy, my dad's dad, when he died, people were like, "Oh, you're so sad that he died." And I was like, "Yeah, who gonna keep me alive now? Because he didn't properly raise his son." And they was like, "You really gonna say that at the funeral?" Yes. Like, just leave me in the graveyard with him. I'm not going back with them. This is, no, absolutely not. My grandma said, "Stop it, behave." No, you in a wheelchair. You can't even whoop them no more. Absolutely not. You got one. You don't have a leg. Okay, you got one half cut off and one fully cut. What? You can't do nothing. And my granny told me, "Don't talk about your grandma like that. Heifer, you on oxygen. I'm on my own."
Oh,
you see this?
on my own.
I could do that without an oxygen tank. I could do that. Just, you see that? See, I could do that. You can't. Like, I would be an asshole about it.
Damn, angry.
I'd be an asshole about it too.
Yeah, because I'm just sitting there looking at them like,
breathing.
y'all messed up y'all kids, okay? Y'all kids came together, and I gotta play survivalist with this. Oh no. No. And I'm looking at my grandma like, first of all, you can't even follow instructions. You ain't got no legs because you couldn't follow instructions, Miss Diabetes.
Yep.
And my granny was like, because my two grandmothers became besties, right? And she said, "Well, you shouldn't say that." Chain smoker say what? You have an oxygen system in your house at this point. Leave me alone. No. She's like, I'm going to push you in the grave. I would be better in there, better protected than out here with y'all. I said, let's not forget, you took me to a restaurant and then I blew up like a balloon. Did you take me outside of the restaurant and say, "Hey, maybe we should figure out what made the allergic reaction"? No, you still placed your order. Took the food, put it in the back seat of the car with who? With me. Went into your little bitty house with the same food. And it was like, "Tomorrow we'll take you to the emergency room." Oh, if I don't wake up with the Lord? Okay, cool. I'm calling the police on y'all. I'm calling the police.
It's like,
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
It was before 911. So did I have the police number memorized? Sure did. Sure, multiple jurisdictions had it memorized. Have I called the police on them multiple times? Sure did.
Oh, damn.
Somebody had to be the caring of the family. Somebody had to keep people alive. I was a proud melanated Karen. They should have been stopped. I don't know who kept letting me go home with them. Some bullshit.
Listen, if I was one of the cops that you called and I just show up, I'm laughing the whole time. I'm sorry, but I'm laughing the whole time. Like, here's this,
like, we got called here for what?
here's this teenager that's calling us in saying for that you're mistreating her, and what?
There was one cop.
And
It
she
was
said
actually
that you
two.
mistreated her because you don't have any snacks.
Yeah,
Like,
there were two
what?
that were laughing their asses off because they showed up. Keep in mind, my paternal grandparents lived in a McMansion, so they're showing up to this. Okay. Call is neglect. All right. This is what they're showing up to. As my grandma is making a feast of desserts. Why? I don't know. I think it was a Tuesday and she was bored. I don't know. Okay.
Dining room table full of desserts and snacks.
Remember, I told y'all I kept getting gifted diamonds. So I got on diamond earrings, a necklace, ring, all the. I opened the door and they're like, "Oh, we're here because we got a call for." Oh yeah, that was me. They looked me up and down. They looked left to right, and we're standing in a huge foyer, right? Bust out laughing. My grandma comes up. Oh my God, she called the police again. Again.
Again. Pardon, why?
Again. And if I'm the cop and I hear it, say, "Oh, she called the police again." I say, "Again?"
And they're like, "What is the neglect?" I shit y'all not. My grandma making all these desserts, right? Rice pudding, cobblers, cakes, everything. I wanted some cream-filled red velvet cupcakes, and she said no.
Oh, damn. Damn, Taz.
You called the cops because
she get her damn
you
red
want them
velvet
cupcakes.
cupcakes. with
Two
cream
cops
filling.
looked at me and was like, first of all, young lady, my whole apartment fits in that room over there. And this is what you're complaining about? I'm looking at them like, I feel like I'm reasonable in this. Mind you, at this point, my parents showed up, and this was the era of my dad's Merlot colored Cadillac.
Okay.
So they pull up. My mom dressed like she was a freaking millionaire. Okay. Always impeccable, always put together. She was that perfectly coiffed woman. Okay. She was like a darker skinned, taller Diane Carroll. Ironically, her name was Diane. So she comes in, and my dad, what didn't you get today? Cupcakes. My mom was like, I will buy you cupcakes on the way home. I don't want them from the store. Why don't you want them from the store? Well, I was watching Discovery Channel. Jesus Christ, everything is not tainted or poisoned. There's no way to clean that factory. There's really no way to properly clean everything in that factory. I don't want that. That is child abuse to give me stuff. And did you know that they're okay with there being parts of animals in our food? Like, this is what I'm saying. The cops, I'm pretty sure they were on the floor at this point, cracking up. Okay? Just
watching the kid. Tell the parents.
Listen, if I'm the
and
cop,
so my mom is like, well, go get your stuff.
And your grandma says, you called the cops again. And your dad pulls up at it, and it's like, what didn't you get this time?
Yeah, Jay Thomas,
And
I like
you
that.
say-
I'm Keisha, not a Karen.
And you say, I didn't get cupcakes. And then you start talking about, I was watching Discovery Channel. Oh, that's it. I'm lost. I lost my shit at that point.
Yeah. And then at this point, my mom's like, she's
point.
apologizing. And she's like, go get your stuff. Now, my brothers have all gotten their stuff. They're just sitting there enjoying the show like, this raggedy heifer. But they're happy because they know that my parents are so stressed out. We're going to be eating out that night. Nobody is going home to cook. My parents are stressed out. And they're like, now, keep in mind, I have a Gucci backpack and a very large keyboard that I'm packing up. And the cops are like, that's yours? Yes. Do you take lessons? No. Well, why do you have that keyboard? It's a toy. Okay. It was, in fact, not a toy. It was not. This cop laughed so hard, I remember the snot bubble forming and popping like,
Oh, damn.
at this
Not a
point, my
snot
one older cousin comes walking down the steps and goes, we know she's ridiculous. I'm sure my grandma will give you a slice of cake. Just
For your
y'all need to
troubles.
just walk her. I still didn't get the cupcake. It's okay. 2 days later, I went to my granny's house and she made me an apple pie. So still winning. And my mom was like, that's why she's like this. You're always rewarding her. My granny said, you used to make gummy insects to chase me around with to get your way. She's your child. This is what happens. This is what you created. And I was like, Mom, you used to do what? My mom used to also just randomly pick up insects because my granny was terrified of them and pop the heads off and chase my granny around to get what she wanted. I said, at least I don't do that. And my mom was like, yeah, because you're too prissy to touch anything that would get you dirty. Amazonian wench said what? Looking back, maybe shouldn't have called my mama Amazonian wench. I'm pretty sure it was the next week when I woke up, but it did feel good to say.
Got knocked into the next week.
All right, we're gonna do one more. I'm gonna save the other 6-minute one for this Friday because I'm afraid. So okay, I think this is a child.
All
It's
right,
a child or a
see.
very short person, so I'm not sure.
All right, we're gonna see.
Here we go.
Bye, Mama. What's up, little man? Spending the day with Uncle Tony today, huh? Mama said it's just because beggars can't be choosers. Is that what she said? Yeah, and that's just silly. Because I heard when she was on the phone and she was begging people. Was she? Yep, and she still chose you, and so that is silly. Mommies can be silly, man. Did you know that and when Aunt Jessie went to the beach yesterday and didn't take us? I don't think she did. I saw her working at Walmart yesterday, bud. Nuh-uh, because I was sneaky when she came over last night and was talking to Mama in the bedroom. Man, you shouldn't be spying on people. But I was, and she told Mommy that she caught crabs. Wait, what? Yeah, and so how does she catch crabs if she didn't go to the beach without us? On my TV, I watched DVDs. That's pretty cool, buddy. And I found all my daddy's old DVDs and was watching the Christmas ones. Christmas ones? What do you mean? Yeah, it's like the ones that have the X's on it. It's the 3 X's. Oh, God. Girls say that a lot in there, but it's not really a Christmas movie. Oh, buddy, listen, you can't be watching those movies. It's like just a pizza man, and he brings the pizza, and then his pants just fall down, and then... Whoa, listen, those are European Christmas movies. You can't watch those. Yeah, it doesn't even snow. Don't worry about it. Uncle Tony's gonna get those from you, all right, buddy? Did you know that a monkey can eat 141 bananas in one day? Listen, I'm no monkey expert, but that doesn't make sense, buddy. Because I watched it on YouTube, and it's in a video, and it says that monkeys can eat 214 bananas in a week, and I watched the whole thing, and so I know. Whatever you say, buddy. I found slippery balloons in Aunt Jessie's car. Slippery balloons? Yeah, it's just the ones that says like Magnums on them, and then it's in the package, and you got to chew it open with your teeth, and then it's just all slippery. Oh, God. I love toaster strudels. You didn't put that balloon in your mouth, did you? Do you have toaster strudels at your house? I'll look when we get there. If you just promise to sit still and not touch anything at my house. I can be still. I can be just like a statue. I can be still like this. And not gonna be still like this and not even move at all or make any noise or anything, like not even a sound. Like you never even know. Like if you look at me and look at the wall and you never know.
Telling all the business. She caught crabs.
They went to the beach yesterday. No, she went to work. No, she had to go to the beach.
How else would she catch crabs?
How else would she catch crabs if she wasn't at the beach?
What got me was Dad's old Christmas movies.
With the X.
With the 3 X's.
It's just a pizza man.
It wasn't really a Christmas movie. There was no snow.
Oh my God. You know what?
Oh, shit.
Little kids be doing it like that, though. They really do.
And it's usually a little kid that decides they want to be my friend. Hey, come here, I want to tell you something. There's one little girl at church. Hey, I want to talk to you about what happened at. Oh no, where your mom at? Where your grandma at? I feel like I know where this is going.
I don't need story time from you, child.
No,
thank you.
I don't need that information.
And there's oh my goodness. There's a
in my
woman on
lap.
TikTok chronicling her journey with crabs, and her crabs are migrating to her armpits.
Oh yeah, I saw that. What in
And
the
there are
hell?
people that are like, they can move. Yes. And what made it worse is that I went to the comment section and somebody was like, yeah, they're a vet tech. And they were like, yeah, if she would have shaved, she could have avoided all of this. There's crabs that can move from animals to humans.
Oh, damn.
Think about that.
And then
Don't
somebody
think about
pointed
that.
out that she was
Don't
just
think about
laying
that.
on the couch. I was like, yeah, she ain't never, those are her permanent roommates and they've nested in her booty hole.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm. No.
Wow.
I don't like it.
I don't
like
either.
No.
Migrating to the armpit? That's wild. That's
And I'm like, sweetheart, you didn't do any of the treatment, because what do you mean? And like,
they
here's
have
the thing. I learned in primary school about crabs. Why did we learn it? I don't know, but it scared the crap out of me when like, oh, animals living on you and possibly in you. Oh no. And then my teacher, I remember the good Fräulein, made it a point of like, yeah, they can crawl all over your body. They can go to anywhere where there's hair. Like, you could have crabs in your eyebrows and your eyelashes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, I'm never going to have sex. She's like, oh, you feel that way now, but eventually you'll get past that. I don't think so, Wench. And I remember I asked her, like, you live alone. Is it because of fear of crabs? Because it would be a valid reason. She sent me to the office. She said that was not appropriate to ask a teacher.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Mind you, this is the same teacher that was constantly walking us to her house. That's how I knew she lived alone. I don't feel like I should have been sent to the office. Again, I think so many felonies committed. Because when you had no permission slips, just they go. But I do feel better that I wasn't the only one when she's like, here, let's take a walk. Like, okay, we all, the whole class, okay. And nobody told their parents, or maybe we did, and the parents were just like, oh, well, she brought you back. I don't know.
Like, you're fine. Like, you're fine.
No, crabs is a form of body lice, Jay Thomas. But yeah, I don't. When they explained that, I was like, oh, no. And there was a period of time, because they should have explained it better to me, that I'm an adult now, so have a good laugh at it. Every time somebody talked about being pregnant, I thought body lice. For a long time, I thought babies were body lice, and I didn't want to be around them. This is like, oh, such and such is pregnant. Oh, I didn't want to go to their house. I didn't want them coming to our house. I didn't want to sit near them. And my mom talked to me about it, and she's like, that's not how that works. And I said, is a baby invasive? My mother, basically, yeah, body lice. She said, no, that is not. Yes. So she gave up arguing with me and just stopped taking me around pregnant women.
Okay. Are there going to be any pregnant women there? No. Okay. Taj can come. Okay.
I was a very, very strange child.
It's okay. We love you.
Like if it was something, she was just walking to just a random pregnant woman and say, I'm sorry for your body lice.
I probably did do that a couple times.
Stay strong. I'm sorry for your body lice. Stay strong. You'll work through this.
I did have a meltdown. I did have a meltdown at a store because there was a woman. There was like it was back to school, and there was like a rack with these cardigans, and I wanted the pink cardigan for school. This lady was touching all of them, and she was pregnant, like very, very pregnant. And I had a whole meltdown. Like, I broke down. I can't get the sweater now. My mom was like, you can't get this. I can't. I don't want a light sweater.
No.
I really hope that lady did not hear me say that. Thinking back, I really hope she didn't. And this lady, if you did, I'm sorry. I know better now. Well, a little bit better now. I'm sorry. So yeah, there's that. I've gotten better. The older I've gotten, I mean, I know how things work for the most part now. So I no longer think that babies are invasive body lice. They are now invader zim. That's
Oh my god.
my brain. My look. I I try. Okay. I.
Ooh, sweet baby Jesus.
Now, when he said the slippery balloons, yeah, I almost caught a 7-day suspension in school, um,
Oh.
because I felt like my question was a valid question. Was I a sophomore in high school? Absolutely, I was. Okay, my sex ed teacher could not stand me. Okay, he said that all I did was come to class to sass him. Yes, that's what he said, that I came to class. I didn't. My questions were earnest and genuine. Because I was like, okay, so there's sizes to condoms. He said, yes. I said, but condoms can stretch to fit any size. He said, yes. But they can't shrink, like shrink wrap. You can't like take a blow dryer and shrink it down. I said, so what happens if somebody is too small for a condom? Now, as an adult looking back, there's a reason why he took that personally, and I didn't catch it because I didn't understand why he was upset. Because I kept doubling down on my question, like, no, like seriously, like, what do we do if we encounter somebody who can't fit the smallest of condoms? Stop asking that question. But this is where I'm supposed to ask the questions at, because my parents said stop coming home asking these questions. So I gotta ask you. My daddy
Right.
said this is what you get paid for. That is not
Oh.
something you ask somebody. I wasn't asking you personally. I was just I was not catching it. And looking back, like the whole class
Certainly.
got quiet. I think everybody else caught it. I wasn't catch because it was a genuine question.
Yeah, it was a genuine question.
You were
However,
describing him.
however,
Again,
oh shit.
best intentions I have. And I was like, and I was so mad because I remember sitting in the office and I asked the assistant principal, like, what do I do if I'm faced with that? And the assistant principal handled it like a G. Just said, do you plan on having sex anytime soon? No. Why? Crabs. And he looked at me like, I'm not going down this road with you. But then don't, if you're not going to let anybody touch you, don't worry about it. And my
Okay.
bitch ass cousin was walking in and was
Yeah.
like, plus she's gay. And he was like, why are you asking about condoms if you're gay? Like, he didn't care about the gay part. He was just like, why are you
Like,
asking
why are you
about
asking about condoms then?
And I was like, you never know. You never know. And he's like, what do you mean? I mean, I feel like I'm gay, but how do I really know that I'm gay? And then again, he just shifted the focus, like, I'm not going down this road with you. He was used to me at that point. He knew, like, we'll just shift this over here, dip it in the bud. Not going down this road with you. We're not about to ease on down the road. Because again, I was under the mindset, like, am I really? How do I know? Like, I knew I liked chocolate ice cream because I tried chocolate ice cream.
Right.
Did I also say that in
Right.
sex ed? Yes. Did that also get me sent to the office? Yes. Because I made a Baskin Robbins reference, and he was like,
31
no,
flavors.
he was like, that would make you a whore if you're walking around tasting everything. I was like, but it would make a guy an expert, right?
Oh.
To the office I went.
Okay,
It
now
got to the point where I stopped going to the office. I would just sit outside the classroom. He didn't know.
make it easier for everybody. We'll just start from the
So
we'll start right here.
just start from here because this is where it's going to end up happening. This is where I'm going to end up, you know. So
Mhm. Might as well just start here.
yeah.
Then we had a substitute one time, and we came in, and the teacher was like, "So which one of you all is me? Sit right here." I didn't even do nothing. Do you have any questions? Well, I don't know yet. Gave me pencil and paper. Write all questions down here. Fair enough. Fair, yeah. Fair enough.
Save it for the teacher.
But yeah, because she did not answer a single one of my questions. He came back in, and he just looked at me like,
Why'd you do that?
like I'm pretty sure I was his reason for retiring. And he didn't say, I don't even know if he was 30 yet when he was teaching us. I don't know. He couldn't have been that. So yeah. Taz is the professional of the corner. Yeah. But again, I didn't mean it. Like, I was genuinely curious because at that point I had read Our Bodies, Our Cells. I knew the clinical, as well, as I said with Thomas, the order of operations of things. But I had to, figure it, because how reading it and how it was going together in my head, I'm glad I did ask those questions because my imagination needed work. I got it all wrong the way I was visualizing stuff.
You was getting it all wrong.
Yeah. And growing up in the church, sometimes the terminology had me, like in sex ed, when we started talking about missionary sex.
Oh,
being a Christian and knowing Christian missionaries, y'all know what I thought it was.
I'm screaming. You all types of confused. Poor Taz.
Because when they started talking about being on the back, and I was like, why do you need to go to a whole nother country to be on your back? Again, I got sent to the office because the teacher thought that I was being funny, and I was so confused. Like,
I would have thought that too, though. I totally.
Right. So, but so yeah, because then I explained to him like, well, missionaries, and he's like, no, not plural, one. Well, what kind of work is one missionary gonna do? And I was like, but sex is two people, right? It clicked for him that I was thinking of something. I'm glad my sex ed class was at least fun. We had one kid try to make a balloon animal out of a regular condom. We have one person try to use dental dam as a shield, and one guy ate birth control pill. Lord have mercy. No,
Jesus Christ.
Then we had the egg baby thing. I lasted one day before my mother had to make me a new egg baby.
We didn't do that in ours.
I don't know. I think my class was the only one that did it, but I didn't drop the egg baby. No, nothing like that. Okay. I got hungry.
She's like, I ate my egg
with cheese.
Right. So this is what happened. So you know how in the jungle what
right.
And my mother was like, fortunately they didn't like number it or anything, so she just drew another face on it, whatever. And I did not have a partner for mine. We were supposed to pair up, and the teacher was like, why aren't you pairing up with anybody? I'm not trusting anybody with my grade. And then I was the one that ate the egg, so maybe I should have partnered with somebody.
I thought you were going to say crabs. Why aren't you partnering up crabs?
Oh,
I yeah, it was yeah, it was and all I can yeah, my parents were stressing me out and I was stressing out the sex ed teacher.
I would have
But
liked to hang out with some teenage Taz. Okay, I think we would have got along great.
it would have been a rocking good time.
Yes.
Now, you would actually I would have made you because I had to have somebody from time to time go with me because I had to leave class early to be able to make it to my next class. And you wouldn't have been like the first person they paired me with. She was a snitch. She got on my nerves. Because I figured out a loophole how I could slip out and go to the Chinese restaurant and eat. And she told, "Girl, shut
Oh,
up."
what? Wow, I
so
would have ate with you.
God, that's fucked up.
Now,
I would
Miss
have had the
Mamas
Chinese
that
food with
owned the
you.
Chinese restaurant would give me free food. Okay? And I'm like, stop. And they were like,
Now
why were
see,
you giving her free stuff? Because I would go through her mail for her. So as I was sitting there, probably illegal, but um, yeah. And I'm like, why are you still like you ate and then you gonna tell? Okay, cool, cool, cool. So they thought that by closing the fence at the back of the school, that was gonna prevent me.
so
No, I could go
okay.
down through the sub basement and then come out the other door, which came out on the other side of the fence.
Where there's a will, there's a way, and Taz will get her free Chinese food. Okay.
Yeah. And somebody was like, how
That's
did you
gonna get
know
him
the ins
food.
and outs of your school? Well, at the main public library, there was blueprints of it because my high school used to be a mansion for a family that my school was named after. I looked up the blueprints. To me, that made sense. Evidently, that was not normal behavior.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever looked up the blueprints to the building. Creative. Like that's very what? Okay.
Rose said,
You're
"You're the
doing some
reason we had
digging.
dolls with the key that we stabbed in its back to make it stop crying." Hey, probably so. Probably
Yeah.
so. Like I don't know why the egg. I don't know why they used eggs because I'm like that didn't simulate a baby, and at most of the time you had to keep the damn baby refrigerated. Like you can't put a baby in the refrigerator. I just come home, stick it in the refrigerator, and go about my business. Especially after I ate one. Now I will say my mom did keep more eggs in the house after that because she just looked at me like, "What is wrong with you?" I was hungry. And you said
I
don't
was
touch
hungry and
nothing
that
in
was
your
it.
refrigerator. So I didn't touch nothing in your refrigerator.
I ate my egg.
Right.
Mm.
She was like, what was you gonna tell the
So
teacher
no,
the
because
next day?
I know here what they did, they had the dolls. They had little like baby dolls,
Oh yeah.
for the ones here, yeah.
Yeah, she was like, what were you gonna tell the teacher? Nothing. I was thinking that the teacher wouldn't notice because he was happy if I didn't say nothing to him.
They did that in the home ec class, but not in the health class for us. with the baby doll.
Yeah, see, we had
Now,
one
they might have
semester
done the
of
egg too in that class. I don't know. I didn't take it. I was like,
the
I'm not
same
taking home
teacher
ec.
all year, but one semester was health.
Yep.
And the other semester was sex ed. When we got done was because we had sex ed first. When we got done and we got to the health part, he looked at me.
Nope. He was done with you.
He was like, the library is 3 doors down. Okay. But I want you to know she only lets me in there at certain hours. So I don't know what to tell you. And he was like, and one day he figured out, he was like, I never see you at lunch, at the lunch period that you're supposed to be at. First of all, why are you looking for me at lunch? But no, I'm not in any of the cafeterias. He was like, where are you going? Because we didn't have like a campus. Don't worry about where I'm going. Where I was going, I figured out how to open the door to the tower that was shut down, and I would sit in there.
Okay.
All
Now,
right.
eventually,
Little
I would go
hideaway.
and like sit with other people, but I didn't like teenagers. And before you, yes, I was a teenager at the time. Okay,
You probably thought they had worms, right? Other
I
teenagers had worms. That's all.
I did, and
Pretty
I did
much,
not
yes.
realize that so many people were smoking Black and Milds, and I did not recognize the smell of a Black and Mild, so I just thought everybody wasn't showering.
Oh, yeah, because the Black and Mild is strong. It's
So
It's
strong.
strong
there
as hell.
there
Yeah.
Strong.
there was that, and before somebody goes, "Why didn't you ask?" How do you go walk up to somebody when you think they just funky and unhygienic and ask that question? So I just
Hey, do
removed
you wash?
myself from the situation. I just
Like walk up to somebody and say, "Do you wash?"
What soap are you
Yeah,
using?
I took a shower this morning.
so
Don't
I
smell
just
like it.
yeah. Then when I realized, oh, that's what that is, because I had a cousin that was like, "Where do you keep going?" And I told him, and he was like, "Why?" And I told him, and he was like, "Girl, that's because they smoking cigars." And I was like, "No, granddaddy smokes cigars. That's not what they smell like. Not them type of cigars. Like, no, like he pays a bit of money for those cigars. They gonna
Mhm.
smell different. Not this." I was like, do
Cheap
they know
cigar.
that? And I was like, do they know they smell? He was like, I don't know, but please don't tell them that they smell. Please stop. I remember him say, I will give you $5 a week. Please don't walk up to nobody telling them that they smell. He's like, I will protect you, but I can't fight everybody in this school if you would start walking around telling people they smell. All right, I won't tell them they smell. My bad. But he did, and every day, as soon as I get to school, he just pop up, bling. Don't tell nobody. I won't. When he graduated, I ain't never seen somebody so nervous in my life. When you come back to school, and I was like, I know. Don't tell people they smell. I won't. He said, I'm serious. I
You had him
won't.
nervous.
I won't tell people they smell. And then I
Like
hit
this
him with
doggone girl gonna get into a fight. She's gonna get
yeah.
her
I
ass
was like,
whooped.
unless it's a teacher, then yeah. Then I did have one fight, and my cousin ain't
Oh
shit. He's like,
no.
I'm surprised you won.
Mm. Damn.
Like, I was
But thanks for
super.
the support,
God
Cuzzo.
damn. God
Damn.
damn. That's a way to be supportive.
She would show all that love.
Then he hit
But
me with.
Jesus
He was like, "So
Christ.
what?" He was like, "So what book did you learn that out of?" Yeah, what the?
So what the hell?
I was like, I do
What
know
the
how to
hell?
fight. Like I'm no Mike Tyson. I'm no Clarissa Shields, but I can hold my own. He's like it. Then he saw the girl. He was like, "You did that to her? It wasn't on purpose." He was like, and
Right.
then he was like, and it made more sense. He was like, I heard the story about the fight. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, yep, it makes sense. He's like, how you whoop somebody ass and then immediately apologize? Why you start crying? You wasn't the one that was hit. I said, I felt bad. It looked like it hurt. He was like, it did hurt. He was like, her eye is swollen. It did hurt. He was like, you popped her and then apologized.
Mm-hmm.
And again, logically in my head, okay, it's a polite thing to do.
Oh,
And he said, but she hit you first. She did. So he was like, so it was self-defense. It was. He's like, but you still apologized. Yes. Why? It looked like it hurt. He just walked in the house. He stopped talking to me and walked in the house. Tales of the young broke cat. I guess I should, but I
shit.
did. I felt
Yeah.
so bad. I mean, for many many years, I felt bad until we were both grown with children. We were at Walmart, and she came barreling over at me, and I was like, "Oh, please don't tell me this woman's about to pick a fight with me, and I'm in front of my kids." Like, no, I'm
Right.
not about to get beat up in front of my kids, but I also don't want to because they don't know the history. Like, just could you imagine me? Your mom just starts fighting. What that would do to you? And she goes, I
Right.
want you to
Then
meet
all of a
my
sudden,
husband.
all of a
Mind
sudden,
you,
you
she
just
still
turn the
had the
corner.
mark.
Like you just turn the corner at Kroger's, and then all of a sudden, mom starts swinging. It's like, the hell?
Right. Now, mind you, she still had the mark under her eye many years later. We fought it freshman year, okay? So I'm looking at her and she done brought her husband. Now, in my mind, I'm starting to usher my kids behind me because I'm like, this woman about to have her husband whoop my ass. I'm not a large woman. You ain't got to do that. Girl, we in this, okay, she had about 30 pounds on me. And she looked like she had been working out too. So I'm like, girl, if you sneeze too hard around me at this point, I'm going down. Like I don't got the brace on right now. Like a good gust of wind. This leg is collapsing. Like, what are we doing? Like, in my brain, I'm like, where are the exits? Like, how do I get the kids out of here? Right? Am I gonna be able to have
what he was doing.
Yeah, I'm like, am I gonna have a good life after they knock all my teeth out my face? What's going on? And she goes, yeah, this is what I was telling you about. My friend. Oh, you like
We have
him.
different memories.
Oh, okay.
It's a friend.
And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go along with this. And he's like, yeah, it's good to meet somebody from her high school days. I'm looking at her, looking at him, look, friend. Okay. And he was like, yeah, she's finally getting over, and she's embracing the mark on her face. Were you there that day of the fight?
I was the fight. Like that's me. That's my mark. That's the mark of the test.
Like, I want to take credit, but again, it's just me and the kids. And I'm like, and I got 2 daughters that are like spider monkeys that they want to climb somebody and whoop their ass. So I'm just I might believe I was there, but just got the kids from school. I got to get some stuff and get home. You know how kids are after school. Yeah. Mind you, the after school was kindergarten and first grade for 2 of the kids, and the other 2 wasn't school age yet. Like one still in the car seat, okay, in the little carrier.
Okay.
And I'm looking at this
hands full.
Like, girl, you didn't have to bring him over here. No, you're not gonna whoop my ass. And then I'm gonna take chaos and be like, yeah, let me introduce you. No. I'm gonna walk past you like I never met you. You could be screaming my name and he'll be like, babe, who is that? I have no idea.
I don't know.
How they know your name? Lucky guess. I don't know. Like, cause I'm just sitting here. Yeah. And my cousin randomly, every so often I have a brother and a cousin that will randomly text me and be like, did you apologize to somebody today? I.e., did I get into a fight? No. Like the day that I got on here and just cussed everybody out, my one brother called me. You about to send somebody a gift basket? No. He's like, you can just cuss somebody out and just not say you sorry. I know. You can hit somebody and not say you sorry. I know. Again, why'd you say you sorry? Because it looked like it hurt. Yeah, it hurt. Other than that, you wouldn't have won the fight. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. But that was my one and only fight. Nobody ever wanted to fight me ever again after that in high school.
Because you won.
Exactly.
And mind you, I don't even know if you could call it a fight. She hit me. It just pissed me off. I hit her. I hit her one time. Knocked the shit out of her. Like, it shocked me. Like, for a minute, I was shocked. When I say her eye swelled up, she tried to put, like, I remember there were some white sunglasses over. It didn't, them sunglasses looked like Tic Tacs sitting up on her face. And then from then on, she had a permanent mark. Not a scar, like a mark. Like a permanent bruise under her eye. Like a football player.
Oh, damn. Oh.
And I remember people would, because you can see like people whispering, then point, be like, her? That's who did it? Yeah. Okay.
All you gotta do is knock one person out. Just
that's it.
My mama was proud. My dad was confused. He was like, first of all, my dad ain't shit. He asked me, he was like, you know what a fight is?
Oh, wow.
I got nothing but brothers and predominantly male cousins. Yes, I know. I've been in fights with them. He's like, but you never talk about being hurt. Okay, you're not seeing how these fights was going. Okay, all right. Like the next fight I had was with my milk dud head ass brother. And my mama wasn't shit because she started calling people placing bets. We were fighting in her living room. She just moved the coffee table out the way. And I had him pinned down, just mink. My dad came home. If y'all don't stop it, we'll get your raggedy son. But I will say, When it comes to my milk dud head ass brother, me and my kids are undefeated. We are 5-0. He is 0-5. All of
Oh
us at
wow.
different times have all whooped his ass.
Oh damn.
It started with me, and then each of my kids, when they did it, it's a canon event. They turn grown, they whoop his ass, and they call me Mom.
It's like
Mom,
a
I
rite of
did it.
passage.
They're like, I did it. I'm like, you did
It's a
what?
rite
I
of
whooped
passage.
his ass. I did it.
Whooped his earth.
And then what gets me is that he still want to talk shit to us. My brother in Christ, we will come together like Voltron. What is wrong with you? First of all,
See, each one of us individually has knocked your ass out.
right? Like, first of all, I am the smallest sibling by a lot. Like, my brothers range from 6'2" to 6'7".
Yeah, that's big.
I'm
That's what she
5'4" and a
said.
half. Okay, Jesus Christ, angry. I'm 5'4" and a half. So think about it. Your very, very girly sister done whooped your ass. Okay. All right. Now my daughters kind of girly, but mostly nuck if you buck. Okay. And then my sons, they are the first of all, for a long time, both of their favorite comic book characters was Spider-Man. But for a long period of time, these Negroes thought that they would go between thinking that they were Batista or Rey Mysterio. Want y'all think about my life with them growing up, okay? If you know wrestling, you know the iconic moves for both of those men. I went through it, okay? The emergency room, it got to a point where they started putting me in the special room with the two-way mirror, thinking that I was fucking these kids up. No, okay? No matter what I did, I could not get them to stop thinking that they were Rey Mysterio and Batista. And it's not like, oh, one would be Rey and one would be Batista. No, think Rey fighting Rey for 2 years, and then Batista fighting Batista for 2 years.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, we not my brother. Please simmer down.
Oh shit.
Because when his wife said something to me once, I leaped over the I will whoop your ass. She's like, I didn't think you had it in me. And she's like, I didn't think you had it in you. This is why nobody pays you to think. You have never had a job where you had to really think. This is why. This is why I fix a flat booty. Leave me alone. She's like, I thought you didn't like getting dirty. I don't, but I will.
For the right reason.
Say, look, just because I don't confuse that with I won't. Okay.
Right. Like I had to explain to somebody at church. I was like, sweetheart. She's like, oh, you seem so calm. Prozac. I incited a coup at the Grippy Side Casino and Resort. People don't do that. Please don't bother me. Yeah, Prozac. Yeah, we started with Lexapro. That was like popping Sour Patch Kids. That didn't do nothing. That was
no help. No help.
And then they were like, hey, if you're having a bad day, enhance your Prozac with St. John's wort. Wait, that's like a booster? Oh, okay. Let's just make that regular. How about we just do that just as a safety net? No. Absolutely not. No.
Like, no.
No, like when people sit there and say between me and Chaos, oh, she's the nice one. No, I'm just more heavily medicated. I'm just more heavily medicated. That we've established, I will apologize to you afterwards. But it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down.
It's going down.
Yeah, we don't get it in that one way, but no. There was one time I was sick and I had a principal. There was like a big fight. Okay, now these girls that got into the fight with some people that didn't go to the school, I didn't know these. Well, I could place their face. I don't know what grades they were in. Just, you know how there's like a group of kids that just seem to be everywhere at the school. but you
Yeah.
don't really know what they do or what, like, you don't know if they're on the team. You don't know if they're smart. That they're just there. You don't know their voices, and then they're there, and then they're not. That was them. Assistant principal called me, my mom. I don't know why they called my granny. I don't know. For sitting in the office, and I'm just looking like I'm looking at my granny like, why are you here? She looking at me like, I don't know why I'm here. Why are you here? Cause y'all the adults. He was like, well, I think that if she wouldn't have been sick, she would have been fighting with them. You said they was fighting in a dirt lot. First of all, I don't know them wenches in dirt. What makes you think that I would be out there fighting? One fight does not constitute that I'm now a card-carrying member of Greece. What? No. And it was self-defense. Like, you acting like I'm just a female Debo just riding up on. No. Then he said, my math teacher wrote, we had warning referrals because I growled at someone in math class. I did. Said person decided to reach their hand in my bag to try to take my snack.
Oh, isn't that nice?
And the words that I wanted to use, I could not use in class. So the only thing that came out of my body was a
That's understandable.
Like,
understandable.
Yeah, he was like, would you have bit him? Yes. Yes, I would have. Bit the shit out of him. I would have. He was like, what if he has? I would have risked the rabies. He was like, you think that he has rabies? Well, I think he's stupid. And from what I know about rabies, he possibly.
You cannot say that your fellow students, classmates have rabies.
Why not?
Out of everything that I said, that's your hang. I admitted to I would bite a fellow student. You're stuck on, I said, I think he got raped. That, okay, you know what? I don't think you should be my teacher because I think that your focus is
right.
I think
you worry about the wrong thing.
Are a little bit mismatched.
Yeah, right after class, because leading to my next class, there was a hallway with a bunch of payphones on there. I got on the payphone. Who did I call? My granny. You need to get me out of his class. Why? He's stupid. Why is he stupid? Why is this teacher stupid? I told her what I said. She agreed that he was stupid, and then she also made me promise not to bite people.
And I'm glad somebody did. Taz out here just running up biting people. We can't have that.
I was
Blade.
I was about to be a day walker, just and I was so mad because we had like a little student store where you could get snacks from. The student store, I would stop there in the beginning of the day because where my locker was my first class, I could stop there. And then at the end of the day, you know, I had gone full circle. Everything else during the day took me further and further and further away. And I didn't like going into the cafeteria because it was all the way downstairs. And the cafeteria smelled funny to me. So I'm just like, if you take my, I can't get no replacement, and I need to get. If let me run out of snacks, I'm biting somebody because I'm gonna be hangry. Because I don't know why school started at like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. Lunch is at 11, and I don't get home till 5. Who made them rules? And y'all want me to be focused and not be hung? I'll bite the shit out of you in the face because I want people to know you got bit. I'm taking cheek meat.
Oh. Damn.
Were you at least still allowed to growl at them?
Gone.
Yes, in front of my granny said.
Damn.
Yeah, my granny said that I could growl at them, but not to bite them. And here's a fun fact, then we'll wrap it up. For whatever reason, the vast majority of my friends and classmates in school, their parents were the same age as my grandparents, my granny and papa specifically, so they hung out with them. So my grandparents would hear my version of what happened and then hear it again from their friend. And their friends would be like, well, she told you. Yeah. They're like, well, was she honest? Too honest, because she gave us more details than y'all gave us, but at least we know she's gonna tell the truth. They're like, so she tells on herself? Yes. And they're like, she don't even try to lie to y'all. She's not going to. Shit. My papa even said, I don't think she knows how. I don't think she even tries. That's why we don't tell her secrets that we don't want to get out, because she gonna accidentally just tell.
Cause she gonna tell.
Right.
Because it's like if you push her hard enough and she thinks that you're calling her a liar, oh, she gonna tell. She gonna tell. Because she ain't gonna
I
let
am
you.
not a liar. Hold
You're not
on.
gonna say you can call me anything you want, but a liar. Oh no.
Right, like And I thinking back, yeah, and my mama knew it too. It like that's why my dad started taking me to help him get her like presents for like birthdays and Christmas at the last minute, because my mom would be like, "So what did your dad give me?" I don't know. Oh, okay. So and then she would list this other stuff. Well, I'm gonna tell him that you said this. I did not. And I was like, you wouldn't say that because I didn't say it. And then she would start telling my dad that I didn't say that because he got blah 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 blah.
Right.
And she was like, okay. Okay. No. Plus, my grandma and my granny said I can't get in trouble if I tell the truth.
Hey, can't go wrong with that.
Now I feel like they lied to me because
Yeah.
I got in more trouble telling the truth than a bunch of people I know for telling lies. I should have developed that skill. I've told y'all in a
Right.
pinch
It's a
when I've
little
had
late
to
now.
like try to make up something like as a cover. I'm
I can't do it. I can't get her done. I'm caught.
Oh my god.
you know, it's never normal. Thank you all for another fun-filled episode of the Taz Effect.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's been great as always.
Yes. It's always a good time.
So yes, and I see that y'all are already populating and sending me stuff for Friday. What is wrong with you people? What is
They want to make sure the wheel doesn't run out. The
listen,
roulette wheel has to be good.
Part of the fun of the roulette is trying to see you guess.
What the next one's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was definitely not a little person when it was that dude pretending to be his nephew.
Yeah,
it wasn't.
Part of the fun is seeing the Taz's guess. That's the whole
I'm still
fun.
never living down the grass one because there was not a stitch of grass anywhere. I don't know what I saw.
But hey, listen, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Right.
No.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. All right.
At least we know I can guess sperm.
I don't know if that's good or bad. If that...
Yes, Inferno. I got 3 today. I did get 3. I got the 2 sperm and the beard.
Oh, 3 out of 4.
Yeah, 3 out of 4. So
yeah,
all
it was
right.
good. Yeah.
Still, good odds. All right.
Yeah. Those are some decent Vegas odds.
Those are good odds. I like those odds.
Yes.
Now, if I ever go into a casino and actually gamble instead of going there looking for food, I could probably do a little something.
I love the food too.
The
I'm
food
here
at
for the
casinos
food,
is
not to
sweet.
gamble my money. I can't do it.
So of course the food at the
I work
casino is going to
hard
be
for
good
my
because they
money.
want you to stay there.
Yeah.
That's true.
So it's got to be good.
And I now understand why they look at me like this heifer here. They'd be like, "Oh, you want to stay for that?" No.
Said
Well,
no.
why did you sent me a coupon for food there? Well, if we send you a gift certificate, I'm not coming for that. I'll give it to somebody else. They'll come in here, but
No, I just came here because I got this coupon here.
yeah, like. But any casinos, well, I just learned that there's a casino in Chicago. If you want to send me like a coupon for something I can put some cheese on, I'll go. I'm sure I can
Everything's good with cheese on it.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with cheese.
Put cheese on mine.
Like, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Well, you know.
You're not wrong.
So, wait a minute. Today is Monday. So, the next thing y'all will hear on GCPR will be resuming the music. Oh, and I do, Angry, I have to remember to send you the new Cat Booty Coffee song.
Cat Booty Coffee.
Yeah, so we can get that up.
Right.
At 11 Eastern, 10 Central, you have Conversations with T. Nathan. It's a cornucopia of conversations that you could have. There's no telling. He may be doing a class on how to be militant. He may be breaking down a movie with you. I don't. You never know. Okay, it's the T. Nathan roulette wheel at night. It's a rocking good time though.
Mm-hmm.
Then
It definitely is.
in the morning we will have. Hold on. Where did I put it? There we go. Where's my money? Bring us the bread. Taxes in America on the Sound of Coffee. Which means I have some homework to do. Yeah. And don't forget.
And y'all better appreciate her for all the research that she does for us. Y'all better appreciate Taz.
Send snacks.
And blueberry Pop-Tarts.
Yes. Specifically blueberry. Don't send no other Pop-Tarts if you don't send Pop-Tarts. I mean, you can. I'll feed them to him, but
if you send anything other than blueberry, you are a raggedy bitch.
yeah. Pretty much.
No, raggedy ass bitch.
Don't forget Operation Convince Trump that there's beef seeds. It's a good plan. Trust me. Oh, he took people on a tour of the drone helipad. What is a drone helipad? All he said was, it's big enough. You can all fit on it. I got to stop watching his press conferences. And he looks like he got new hair today. I don't know.
Yeah, he had a new wig last week, so maybe that there's something wrong with that one. So you got a new one.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I need to go to Chocolate World so I can make my own Reese's cups, plural. Yes, plural. Extra pods. But, Jesus Christ. You know what? As always, thank you all for joining the Taz Effect Daily News in a way you didn't know you could use. Thank you all for Thank you all for joining me.
I would say be good or be good at it, but y'all already are.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's always each one teach one, each one reach one. I don't know if y'all should be teaching anybody anything at this point. I don't know. I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Take care, everybody.
Turn the dial up, let the static fade away. We're building up the future, tracking every single day. Start the morning right, let the rhythm start to breathe. With the sound of coffee pouring, giving just what you need. From the sunrise spark to the late night glow, there's a space for your story and it's steady on the go. When the sun goes down and the shadows start to lean, we close it all out with conversations with Jonathan. This is GCPR Radio, loud and clear, where every single voice matters, far and near. Yeah, we lock it in, connect the track, GCPR, got your back, download Saturday. And the weekend hits, yeah, the energy shifts. Sundays bring the heat with a couple of gifts. The Kennedy effect gives us the hard-hitting news, breaking down the facts, clearing out the blues. Then Wayne Green Gambler step right into the zone, rule from their position on the microphone, tell you what to watch, what's a hit, what's a miss. Then it's the villain's view for their random commentary bliss. This is GCPR Radio, loud and clear, where every single voice matters, far and near. Yeah, we lock it in, connect the track. GCPR's got your back.